Hey Ray, I got an idea. Just follow my lead when we come back.
Okay, guys, I think we are live.
All right.
Oh, we're back. Hey people, if you can hear us, a electromagnetic pulse hit YouTube in the outer areas of major cities, and we're trying to come to you live right now. We hope we can do this show. Ray, you hear me?
Fuck, I don't know, man. I can hear you. Yeah, you coming through.
Oh my God, that was so it was a nuke coming. All the damn alarms and everything came on. This fucking electromagnetic pulse just fucked everything up. So I think they're trying to get the systems back online. But we're back. Man,
listen, all we can do, Stace, my brother, is we gotta pull through. We gotta do this shit like champs, man. Episode 2, man. Shit's getting real, brother. Shit's getting fucking real. Shit's getting fucking real. I don't know who did that. Right, the
Koreans or Russia. I don't know who did this.
Donald Trump did it with his big button.
It's President Spanky.
Listen, like I said, we're going to pull through. We're going to do this shit like champs. Who's ever still with us, who's ever been with us since the beginning, man, thank y'all. And we're going to kick off where we left it off, man. We were talking about the fucking Mega Millions, Stace.
Yeah. Need the Mega Millions to fucking fix everything.
No fucking shit, man. Last I said, brother, that shit, last I seen it was at 500 million. 500 million.
Mm-hmm. And that's not the biggest. That's what's crazy.
Right.
Remember it was almost a billion, or it should have hit $1 billion.
That's when it was close to $1 billion, man. Yeah, it was the Powerball. It's close to $1 million, and that's the first time I ever played the fucking lottery, man. That's the first time I played it legally. I got 2 tickets, 3 actually. I picked my own numbers for one. And then for 2 other tickets, I had got random picks.
Oh, okay.
And what's crazy is I was looking at the numbering system, see how it works. You get these, you get like 4 balls, you get like basically a refund or something like that. I didn't win enough money to get a fucking refund on my ticket, so I said, "Fuck this shit," But it's just the thought of having all that fucking money. What would you do with it? 500 million, man. What would you do with that money?
I would be out of debt. I know that shit.
Shit.
Everybody I owe, they'd be like, "Kiss my ass. Here's a payment. Fuck off." And then and the rest is probably like buy my father's house, so you don't pay no more goddamn mortgage payments, and the rest is investments. Right. That's how the rich stay rich. They invest. They reinvest their money.
It's funny because that's what Filthy was saying last night on Foul Mouth.
Exactly.
They fucking invest. And you know what? That's the key. That's the fucking key, man. Like me, I said, because we had this discussion, me and my brother and my dad, a couple years ago when it was at $1 million. I'll never fucking forget it either. It was like the summer. It was like the winter of 2015, I believe it was.
That was when it hit $1 billion. Close to $1 billion, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I said, shit. Because they were talking about it in the living room. I came down there. I was like, man, I want to fucking win some money. If because the more who play, the more chances the family has of winning. And, a lot of people say, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do this, I'll do that. I'll take care of this guy. If I win, you're all taken care of. I said to myself, man, fucking bullshit. Only person, and I honestly feel this way because I'm kind-hearted like this. If I win, everybody will be taken care of, honestly. Like, only the people who are closest to me. It's my fucking family, my brother and my fucking parents. And, I'm getting my own crib. I'm getting away from everybody, man. I got to have my own shit. I'm going to make sure I'm taken care of first. I got my own house.
Not like that cousin you ain't hearing from in years. Like, hey, what up, Ray? Hey, see you in years.
Yeah,
what's going
man.
on?
And that'll be the biggest slap in all their faces. Like, man, y'all said fuck me. Now I'm saying fuck y'all. Kiss my ass, ho. Shit.
Fuck you and fuck you too.
Because you'll be surprised, man. And I know you're 48 years old. You got a lot of experience on this earth. People who fucking ignored you for a good majority of your life will start coming up to you, kissing your ass when they find out you got money. And that's sad, honestly.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them, man.
I'll be like, what? Wait a minute. Didn't you tell me to kiss your ass 2 years ago? Fuck you.
I say, listen, how about this? You fucking toss my salad and I'll pay you for it, you fuck. I'll pay you for it.
And I just took a dump.
I won't pay off your house, but you know what? I'll pay this month's rent. How about that, ho? Shit. Toss my salad, bitch.
And I just finished the shit.
Nice, hot, steamy one, boy. You know, it's one of them after you eat some potato salad shits, boy. Got them eggs and all that
potato salad? After you ate some damn Wendy's chili.
Ooh, wee, man. Tommy prepared that shit for me, man. Wendy's chili. Well, I went down to North Carolina. Tommy had hooked that shit up, boy.
With a Baconator with extra bacon and two chicken nuggets.
Ooh, wee. Ooh, shit.
And a Frosty.
Oh, you know I gotta get my motherfucking Frosty. I love my milkshakes, boy. I had to get my fucking Frosty. But listen, man. Like I said, I remember having that talk when the shit was at $1 million or $1 billion.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, what the fuck would I do? Like, I'm not a materialistic person. The first thing I said, I pay off my parents' house because that's the house that everyone was staying in at the time. Now it's just me and my parents in this house. So I'd still pay it off. But then I get my own crib. I get my own crib, man. Because I want to have my own shit. I want to be by myself. I want to fucking walk around bucket naked up in that bitch. Just let my balls and dick slang, baby. You know that's a good feeling, boy.
Yeah, it is a good feeling. Just being naked like da 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 da.
You can just open up you can just open up your refrigerator, look at your refrigerator, and just start beating your dick, and can't nobody tell you shit. Can't nobody tell you shit. Not even Antoine Dotson, boy. Shit.
Looking at some food, thinking about some pussy.
Some pussy. But like I said, the first thing I do, get myself a house, pay off my parents, and I'd even get my brother and his girl a house. And as for my other brother and sister, fuck them. But listen, I might even get me a fucking car, a nice red Corvette. I like red cars. Red cars are beautiful to me. Okay, it'd be a freaking red hoopty. I like red cars. They're nice and shiny. And what I might do, honestly, second or third thing, I drop out of fucking college. I wouldn't need that shit. I would focus on this more than anything. Because I told you that I want to become a writer. And if I build up a fan base, you know, they can help me accomplish that goal. Like, I like to fucking tell stories and shit. And I told you I have bigger plans on, like, you know, doing audiobooks here on YouTube, you know, writing stories and shit, posting them up on YouTube, reading them off, you know, it's be like story time with Ray Rawlins, you know, some small. You know,
I can see the title of your new book. It'd be Fantasy, Food, and Pussy by Ray Rawlins. And all in black and gold.
Ooh. Yo, you know what? That's a nice, sexy looking book cover, though. Black, gold on black, gold writing on black cover. That's a nice book, though. I like that. But if you run that money, man, what the fuck would you do? You said you wouldn't be in debt. None of us would. We pay off all our loans. I fucking drop out of college. I wouldn't even have to. I work on this more than anything, like I said. But what would you do?
Like I said, I wouldn't be in debt. I pay my father's house off, so he had to make no more mortgage payments. So at least when he'll have the house debt free. I'm going to invest the money. Invest a large part of the money into like maybe dividends, stock incentives, and stuff like that. Things that
you gotta be smart to do that shit, though.
I know the things that's going to actually make me money. Sure, investments. And I don't like gambling with the money. I want to make sure if I invest, I know I'm going to get some money back.
Right.
Definitely. And then I may invest in myself. Like I might try to find if I can get my sight back.
Ooh.
I would love to see things again, and that'd be one definitely wish.
You know what, Stace? I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got to comment on this. You're 100% blind. You know, you used to be able to see fully. Me, I'm partially blind. I'm not 100%, but I'm partially blind. So I can see a little bit out of my one eye. And I was always asked, they're like, Ray, if there was a surgery to fix your sight 100%, would you do it? And you just said you would. But me, I said no. Because you have nothing to lose. And I get why you're saying that. But me, my biggest fear is if I did go through with surgery like that, I would be, my biggest worry, I'd lose all my sight.
Well, they got to do the eye that's the worst.
Exactly.
And then that's when start working. Then they'll work on the one that's like the the one that you have left that's still a little weak. Right. So you always do your worst first.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think about it, I had to give me a chauffeur with that Corvette. But but no, seriously though, that's an honest question. And I have a lot of friends who are blind and shit, and they get asked that question too, like, yo, if you guys could go through surgery to get your shit fixed. There, a lot of them, a couple of them said no, and a couple of them said yeah, because they never saw anything.
I mean, being 100% blind has showed me the true nature of people. Mm-hmm. I don't judge people by their skin color or what they look like. Right. I decide on people on what they're talking about or what they write or whatever the case may be. I'm looking into their true characteristics when they mention things. It's just, but sometimes I want to see some ass right now. I want to see Halle Berry again.
You want to know something funny though? Before Ken had showed his face, before he started doing camera videos, Foul Mouth Ken, I for some reason I always pictured him as to be like a little short Homer Simpson.
No,
a little short and fat. With a bald head.
The very first time I heard Ken, I thought he was black.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because he had that raspy voice and he sounds just like a friend of mine.
How the fuck did you think I didn't think he was black.
Because he talked that shit too. And I was like, yo, he black? And then I kind of listened and I heard Filthy. I was like, oh, they Italian.
And here's another thing. I thought Filthy was like I wouldn't say maybe like a tall, scrawny motherfucker before he came on cam. Like he's one of them shit talkers, but if you see him in a reel, you might, oh man, you was a little shrimp motherfucker. I might be able to beat your ass. No, he's a big dude himself. So
yeah. It's
pretty interesting, man, when you hear somebody's voice. You try to come up with a mental image
just
of
like
him.
Alex Payne. Remember I would tell you Alex Payne? I was like,
yo, I didn't know what the fuck Alex was, bro.
And Alex, I was like, yo, Alex, he cool as hell. But I was like, did he talk about how his parents were? And I was like, damn, his parents sound black as hell. And I'm thinking he black in the Bahamas and shit. And then it's like one conversation came up and it was like, you're white? He was like, yeah, I'm white. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, I didn't know what Alex was. I'm like, man, is Alex black? Is Alex white? Because I went through the same thing you went through. I'm like, he's probably mixed, if anything. But he's white. He's white.
Yeah, but I didn't care, though. He was just cool, cool to talk to and stuff like that.
Funny. there was a fucking, I want to say it was a rapper. I fucking forgot their name. I'll think about it. It'll come to me. But I always thought like someone was black, but they turned out to be white, or it was vice versa. I don't know who though. I don't fucking know who it was. I know one of my buddies who's 100% blind. I don't know how he came up with this shit, but he thought Donald Trump was black.
Oh my God, hell no.
I'm like, dude, I don't know. You probably didn't hear him in a long time.
I knew him. I could play blindfolded like, oh, that's a white guy. That's a conservative rich motherfucker too.
Boy, man. But it's interesting, like I said, and people who are blind, man, and I learned this because one of the kids in the high school, he had his own YouTube channel, right? And his parents had put up a video about him. And they told a story about how they were getting him on the bus when he was like real little, like maybe like 9, 10 or something like that. They got him on a bus and shit. And his dad was looking to see where he could sit, and he sat down next to a girl who I can't remember what her disability was, but her face was all deformed, right?
Right.
And his dad said something along the lines of, me just by looking at her, I wouldn't know how to approach her. I wouldn't know how to start talking to her, because he was able to see that her face was all deformed and it looked all different.
Right.
And,
but not the blind guy. He just felt she
not
had
the blind
nice
guy. Yeah.
Personality and nice heart.
Right. He said, man, Joey, he's just started talking to her like he didn't even he started talking to her like she had a normal face. He'll just start talking to her, having a good conversation with her. And you know what? He didn't know how she looked. He just judged her by her personality, you know? And that's one of the beauties of it. Little do you know, because sight, things you can see will have you thinking things that you normally wouldn't. Like,
sight can bring prejudice.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like me, and honestly, I remember you telling me something along the lines of, you know, people, you can tell how people usually are through their voice by the shit they say and the way they say it. And me, even though I'm partially sighted, I'm not 100% blind. I'm used to using my ears to detect how people are.
Yeah, exactly.
And when I hear people talk, I'm like, oh, okay. You know, you must be a phony motherfucker. You know, they say shit, they don't mean it. You know, you can tell that shit.
And you can tell when people talk that slick shit, and you hear the words in between. You may look at a person, he may be all glossy, fancy looking, or the person may be pretty and stuff, big titties, whatever. And that fools you a little bit because you're not actually listening to them. You're probably seeing their outer appearance, but you're not listening. And they could be talking slick shit. Right. Listen. And you hear that shit and you say,
that's the key, man. That's the key.
Listening.
Like, and that's one thing I've always figured out. Although I may not be able to see 100%, I can fucking compensate with my hearing.
Exactly.
And that's honestly, if you ask me, I think that's more powerful than sight. Because you can be deceived easily with sight.
Yeah, I tell motherfucker, I got 20/20 hearing, god damn it.
20/20 hearing. Shit. But it's honestly, it's true though. I honestly do believe that, man. So check this out, man. Alton Sterling, you remember him?
Yep.
The dude, the black dude in front of the CD store.
Selling CDs.
And then he got a call. Someone called the police. Go ahead.
Someone called the police talking about he has a weapon. And that's when they all came, came at him and wanted to frisk him, all this stuff. And he was like, what the hell you doing? And they tried to stun him, but he's a big guy. And
big dude too.
The stun gun didn't exactly work, or it missed or something to that fact. And they tackled him. And they was like, you gotta stop struggling. And the other cops said, I see a gun. And that's when the other guy shot 3 times.
Yep.
And I was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
But now, see, here's the thing, because I checked out this video, just to get a recap of it. And, the reason that I decided to bring it up is because apparently the Attorney General of Louisiana said, the officers won't be charged with the fatal shooting of Alton Sterling. Right. And, and it caused me to look it up because I like to question everything, man. Like, I think the whole shooting of Keith Lamont Scott is a bit crazy. That was the dude with the traumatic brain injury. Police was beating on his car, talking about get out the car, and then they just basically shot him dead. But the thing with Alton Sterling, and I got to ask you this, what do you think about it, for one? Do you think, because they said they found the gun in his pocket. They said they found the gun, right? They found the gun.
In the video, did they show them pulling the gun out of his pocket or anything like that?
The video didn't have that in there. But just for fuck's sake, I'll say they probably did find the gun. But the biggest debate was that even if there was a gun in his pocket, he'd still be able, even if he was on the ground, one of his arms were free, the police was on top of him, he would still be able to pull it out of his pocket, turn, and start shooting at the police that was on top of him.
Because then somebody did a video about you can shoot a gun in your pocket. Yeah. Even though that's not wise, but you can do it. Yeah, All you gotta do is just turn it and aim it and just
pull it on the trigger. You gotta just have to have your finger on the trigger. And it made me think, like, one, I want to defend the guy because, I'm African American and I want to stick up for these people because I honestly do think that there's some extra shit behind it. But in the same token, if they, let's say for shits and giggles, they did find the gun on him, right? Right. I want to give it benefit of the doubt. He's pointing the gun up at him. I don't even think he'd even think of that. But because it's if I'm on the ground and police on me, one police officer's on me, another police officer's aiming a gun at me, I'm gonna be smart and say, you know what, fuck it, whatever it is, I'm finna have to just fucking
stop
resisting.
You black and you got a pistol on you. These damn cops is ready to kill a motherfucker.
Right.
I mean, just like the kid with the fucking cell phone, they shot him 20 times.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard, man. Because in the same token, you got to think, what would you do in the police officer's shoes? What would you do? Because both of them, I'm thinking at that situation.
I ain't trying to unload no
Sterling.
damn clip in anybody. I'm going to go one shot because I'm a sharpshooter. I'm going to do one shot.
Well, but in the same token, you got to think, man, I want to go home to my family. Mm-hmm. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to defend the police. Yeah. I'm trying to be devil's advocate. Like, I can see where they're coming from, but you got to think it's fucking 2-on-1. They both got guns. They're both aiming at them. So I wouldn't try to shoot 3 times, you know, because both of them, I believe, shot 3 times. So they said 6 bullets got in Alton Sterling's chest. He got shot 6 times in the chest. So it's just pretty interesting, man, when you think about it, because one, I want to defend Sterling, but in the second second part, I want to be like, man, you got to put yourself in their shoes. Police officers, they want to go home. I seen on the news a couple weeks ago, there was a police officer in Chicago at the Thompson Center Mall. I believe he was trying to break up a gun deal. He's trying to arrest a guy in the mall. Mm-hmm. He got shot, I want to say 2 or 3 times in the head. He ended up dying. I said, fuck, that's fucking tragic. Mm-hmm. And I really want to say he was close to retirement too. Damn, which is even more fucked up. Mm-hmm. Because in the same token, because I like to listen to the rap music, you know, fuck the police, blah, blah, blah. But in the same token, I watch a lot of investigation discovery shows, and I know there's a lot of fucking nice police officers out there.
Oh, exactly.
So that's why I want to give these people benefit of the doubt.
Like but when I was growing up, I mean, there's with asshole police officer, and there was nice police officers. I never knew that. I won't say police are all bad. No. There's a few bad cherries in the bunch. And then you got to watch out for them. You know the specific names of the corrupt cops that's around the high schools and shit like that. Oh, that's that fucker right there. Watch out for him. He'll fuck you up and everything like that.
You know, it's just like they say about teachers. There's bad teachers, good teachers. Like priests, there's pedophile priests, good priests. So you can't have all good of something. Right. But I want to ask you this, and this is the reason why I brought it up, because I kind of got into a debate with JB couple months ago on FMN about this when they were talking about the whole Kaepernick situation.
Imagine that.
But listen, I'm going to fucking break it down to you like this. 2016, when Sterling got shot, he got shot in July of 2016. And that was the first of a string of shootings of African-American men throughout July. You had Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, which was honestly a real fucked up one, Terrence Crutcher, Keith Lamont Scott, and the fucking CNN and all these other Fox, all these other news organizations, they're fucking promoting it. Or I wouldn't say promoting, that's not the right word, but you know, they just keep bringing it up like it's main news, and it is. Honestly, I wouldn't want them to say it's not, because it's hard to believe that with all these African Americans getting shot by the police, it's hard to believe that, you know, there's not some extra behind it. I'm not saying not all African American police officers' deaths. I mean, I'm sorry, not all African Americans' deaths by police officers are racially charged. But in the same token, you know, I don't want to be blind to it. Like Philando Castile's case, for example. He was in a car. He got pulled over for a traffic stop. He told the officer, I have a concealed carry permit and I have my weapon on me. Officer said, reach for your, please get your ID, get your driver's license, get your identification, all that shit. And he was reaching for it. He said, get your hand off the gun. Motherfucker unloaded in the Castillo.
Yeah, with the
killed them.
Kid in the back and a girl in the back, in the front seat. The front seat.
Right. You know, there's definitely many other ways that shit could have been handled. Honestly, and he did the right thing. He did the right thing. He acknowledged the officer. Look, I have a weapon. I have a concealed, carrying license, and I'm just letting you know. Right. Then all of a sudden, now the cop get nervous because it's a man of color, also. Right.
He got. So that's one thing with the cops. They get nervous. Like if it was just a white guy saying this, he probably wouldn't be that nervous. But a man of color. Now he's a little more nervous, and he's seen the girl in the passenger seat, see the kid. Maybe he saw the kid in the back seat.
But you got to think too, and like I said, all the police officers, they're already in a stressful situation. Not everybody likes the police, especially African American men. They already getting pulled over with the assumption that some shit's probably gonna go down. They're worried if they're even gonna make it home. And just the way that the media was portraying the whole thing throughout the whole goddamn summer of 2016 was fucked up, man. Like I said, Philando Castillo, this is how I would have handled the situation. I said, all right, you know what? I say something along the lines of, keep your hands on the steering wheel. I'll open up the goddamn car door, and if he even moved, I'll warn her. I'm like, if you move 1 inch, put your hands on the damn steering wheel. You move 1 inch, I'm shooting.
Well, that goes with the that goes with the training.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I open up the door. I have my partner backing me up. I fucking get both of his hands, bring him out the car, cuff him, and then, I'll check him for the weapon, get the weapon, make sure the weapon's off him and shit. I get his identification, all that good shit. That situation would be solved. But, police officers, I'm giving them benefit of the doubt. I think it's fucked up what that guy did who shot Castillo. I think that was fucked up. But I want to chalk that up to as he was nervous. He should have thought of, okay, you know what, here, this is how I'm going to solve this situation. So listen, it's a tricky situation altogether. But I'll tell you one situation that was really fucked up here in Chicago. Have you ever heard of a guy named Laquan McDonald?
I heard the name.
So he was a black kid, and he was causing some mischief outside of Burger King. I think he was like slashing tires on cars and shit. But basically, police officers, he had a knife. He didn't have a gun or anything like that. Police officers came up to him. They pulled up to him. This one dude named Jason Van Dyke, he got out the car. And I think he told him to freeze, told him to stop. And then he shot him 16 times in 15 seconds. Shot him in the back. Kid had a knife on him. No gun. He had a knife on him. And he seen the knife. Now, I think that's fucked up. Racially charged, perhaps. But just that fact alone is just fucked up. With a
clip and clipping them and shit.
15 times, 16 times in 15 seconds. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand you as a police officer being nervous. But I think that alone is just fucked up. What the hell would provoke you to shoot a kid with a fucking knife 16 times in 15 seconds? Motherfucker, look it up. Shit, look it up. Laquan McDonald. Might spell the name wrong, but I'm sure it'll come up. Jason Van Dyke. Look that shit up. But I was reading on Twitter, and I take everything I see on Twitter with a grain of salt. I take it with no truth. But I saw something on Twitter along the lines of, and it was by an account. I think it was a news organization. It had a verified check mark and everything. It's called an advanced project, I think it was. It was something like that, but it had a check mark. And like I said, I take everything with a grain of salt. But this fact, if true, kind of blew me away. So it said something along the lines of, since 1989, there's been 817 deaths related to mass school shootings, mass shootings. Since Alton Sterling was shot in 2016, there was over 2,000 deaths by police officers. Now, that's not just saying African Americans. That's saying like deaths in general, like whites, blacks, Asians, Latino, all of them. And then I seen another one. It said over 1,900 deaths by police officers. So they said the real issue we shouldn't even be really worried about gun control. We should be worried about police officers.
It's a matter, like I say, it's a matter of training, though. They got to train in high stress situations and trying to diffuse, any attempts at using a weapon. But
right.
You have your stun guns, and your stun guns work. I mean, depending on where you're hitting the person at,
right?
You hit them in the chest, you hit them in the neck, or something. You're gonna
chest. I think you would fucking kill him. Hit him in the chest with a stun gun.
Depending if you got those 50,000 waters.
Okay.
Maybe you can hit them like in the stomach and the leg or something like that. You just need to bring them down. You need
right.
to incapacitate them. But it's just a matter of people are ready to use the lead. They want to use the lead instead of the electronic. They want to just put them down and take them down and keep them down. It's like, come on now. Sometimes you got to use your brain. It's a young kid. He just, juvenile delinquent. He ain't got no real pistol. Or he got like maybe a knife, cutting tires and shit like that.
Yeah. The kid had a knife on him.
You're going to put a whole clip in him? You're going to put a whole clip in him?
And I don't even think the Jason Van Dyke wasn't even close to the goddamn kid. Just fucking unloaded on him. And that's fucked up. That's overkill. I don't see what other way you can look at that is. Perhaps it wasn't racially charged, but it was definitely overkill. I tell you that. It wasn't.
You go to the academy, the police academy. You got to be trained well into using the weapon. It's like
now I can understand maybe 1 or 2 shots, maybe to the legs, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking in the back 16 times in the fucking back. Listen, when he got bail, Van Dyke. He got bail. And I remember on the news, man, they were worried that when they were bringing him out, somebody was finna snipe his ass.
Shit.
I wouldn't be
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but I want to ask you something, man. So, a couple months on Foul Mouse, like I said, we were talking about Kaepernick, and Bailey called in, and the whole situation in, I want to say it was Dallas or Houston, where that military guy, Mika Johnson, he killed 5 police officers. He was on top of a building during a Black Lives Matter movement. He was on top of a building, and he just started sniping with the white police officers. He killed 5.
And it's funny, Dallas has a good record of, how they train their officers. They're not really like, too racial, like profiling with Dallas police. That's why I was like kind of surprised. I know people are just angry about the situation that's going through the country.
And it's understand. Listen,
you got to realize where your good cops are.
Right. But like I was saying, dude killed 5 police, injured 11.
Mm-hmm.
And during this whole thing, he said, I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I have to stand up for my people. He's looking at it as a way of, my people are being wrongfully treated by police officers in this country. And he saw it as he was making a statement as if, you guys aren't going to do this to African Americans anymore. We're standing up. It's kind of like the Black Panther movement in a sense.
Yeah, but remember, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
It doesn't.
It never does.
And I'm not saying that they make it 2 wrongs make a right.
You don't solve violence with
violence.
Yeah.
But in the same token, with all the shit that's going on and the way that the fucking news is blowing it up, and please, if you disagree with me on this, Stace, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw it, I was thinking, you know what? As fucked up as that is, I don't condone it, but I understand it. I understand why he's doing what he's doing. I don't condone it, but I understand it.
Yeah, I can see your point. Like, I won't never tell him to go out and do that shit. Don't do that shit.
I say,
I understand his fucked up thinking, though. I understand his fucked up thinking.
And I'm not, and I'm not saying it's a good thing he did, but you know what? I'm saying at least he's fucking trying to do it's not the right thing, but he's trying to stand up for his people. He's trying to stand up for his people, which is understandable. I don't condone it. I wouldn't say, listen, Mr. Johnson, go out there and kill police officers, hop on a roof and start sniping motherfuckers. No, I wouldn't say that. But I understand why he's doing what he's doing. And the thing that he did was wrong, but
the only thing is someone who's not like a person of color, they won't really understand unless they go through the same situation. Like if their son or daughter got in trouble being a juvenile delinquent and messing up, and the cops, harassed them or maybe shot them. But that's never really like happened to them too much. You don't hear that in the news, even though it happens, but it's not on the news like newsworthy. It's not
Right.
a black face being shot up. It's maybe a white kid, but they don't show that in the news.
Right.
But then it's like we've been through this for years, since the civil rights era with the fucking German shepherds and the fire hoses. We've been through this for years. So, it's an all-time struggle. We're always struggling. The struggle is real and it's constant. I mean, it may be lax now a little bit, but then it always speeds up a little bit. It always raises up a little bit, and you always got to keep fighting. Keep marching, keep protesting, because sometimes these people are so hard to listen. It's
right.
like, look, we have rights. We have the fucking Constitution. We are Americans. We have the rights. We have the civil rights. We have the First Amendment, Second Amendment, all of that. And so we got to learn all our rights. We have to learn instead of like, oh, well, I got rights. Learn them.
Right.
Learn them. Learn everything about every amendment in the Constitution. Learn it. So nobody can pull the wool over your eyes or beat you for no damn reason. Like, look, I know my rights. No, you got to learn the rights of your city and your state. So no one don't fuck with you because you know your rights. You in this car and it's like, will you please step out the car? No, sir. And I was like, I have rights. You need to either bring an officer or bring a warrant or whatever the case may be. You know your right. Learn the rights that you have in the city or state you're in.
Right.
So nobody's gonna be fucking with you, and you don't be looking like you resisting arrest or anything like that. You just be calm. It's like, officer, I know my rights. I don't care to step out the car. Roll your window up. What you gonna do? Break my window, motherfucker?
I think all this shit though, it's just fucked up, man. All these police, man, it's just fucked up. Like I said, I know there's good ones out there and there's bad ones out there.
Yeah,
but
I hang with a lot.
To sum it up, why I brought up the whole Dallas thing with Mika Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't condone it, but I understand it, and in a sense, and maybe I'm wrong for this. I don't care what anyone says, but honestly, I give Mika Johnson a round of applause. He did it to defend the African American people, and if it wasn't for him, then what would we? Now there was 2 other shootings of police officers. I think one was in Iowa. I forgot his name. The guy who shot him was Gavin something, I believe it was.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
But the thing is, listen, he's trying to make a statement. The police, he doesn't want the police to do this to the African American people no more, and he's trying to send a statement to all police officers. And for that, I give him a round of applause. It may be fucked up because I think of it like my dad going to work. Go ahead.
What is? I don't like seeing hardworking, honest officers of the law
exactly
being taken out.
Right.
Those 5 men who got killed, they have families, they have children.
Exactly.
Now it's almost like huh?
I said I hoped at least 2 or 3 of them were corrupt
I
motherfuckers.
think they was all of them like decorated officers, but the thing is
decorated don't mean shit.
Well, depending. You don't want the domino effect. You don't want like their kids to grow up and say, "Yo, some black motherfucker killed my father."
Yeah.
It's always a trickle effect, a domino effect.
It's a complicated situation, man. It is like
because I rather have that good cop patrolling my neighborhood than that fucking crooked one is.
Right.
Because I know the good cop, he's going to do the right thing. He know his law. He know that I have rights also. Right. That crooked cop, like, man, fuck your damn rights.
Yeah. Like motherfucking Officer Tenpenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He just fucking popped in my head, man. Motherfucking Officer Tenpenny.
For you San Andreas GT people out there.
Fuck you, Carl. Carl, asshole.
Listen, what you want, Officer Tenpenny?
He said, "Don't touch me." Fuck. Fucking CJ. But listen, man. There's plenty of good cops out there, man. There is. And it's just fucked up to say that
because they took that oath when they got recruited. They took that oath
and they believe in it.
You know what I just thought of, Stace?
What was that?
You remember San Bernardino shooting?
Mm-hmm.
There was a police officer in there. He was like, "Listen, there's no need for you guys to worry. If anything, I'll take a bullet for you guys."
Mm-hmm.
And that, honestly, I ain't finna lie. My big ass started tearing up a little bit. I'm like, "Oh man, that's so nice."
Well, say that
That's
life,
so fucking. But it's because this was that was in the winter of 2015, right? So that was around the same time the whole Laquan McDonald shit was happening. I was like, oh man, fuck the police. Police ain't nothing but fucking trash. And I saw that made me start to tear up a little bit. I'm like, damn, there is good police out there, man. There is fucking good police out there. I ain't even finna lie, man. There is some
but
fucking
sometimes the good cops gotta kind of reel in the bad cops. Like, oh, you gotta chill out, man. Stop doing this bullshit.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to stay alive up here. There's people that don't like us. We're
right.
supposed to be police. We're supposed to, protect and serve.
Right.
We're not supposed to oversee and dictate.
It's just crazy. The whole situation. Only thing I can say is I hope it gets better, man. Honestly, I do. Now let's get off this dumbass subject and let's talk about some fucking Donald Trump, bro.
Oh God! Now with some more dumb shit.
Motherfucking Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels, brother. What the fuck you think about this shit?
Because he fucked her. I mean, back then when 2006, he fucked her.
But the thing is, I think the whole thing with them why they're bringing this all up, because I think they said something about he used election money to fucking quiet Stormy Daniels because he was running for president. But regardless, there was this other girl who came out. I think her name was Karen McDougal or something like that.
McDougal, yeah, she a playmate.
Yeah, and she had an affair with him too, supposedly. So, but the whole thing is that I don't get. Let's say if he didn't do this, if he didn't do none of this shit, right? For shits and giggles, if he didn't use hush money to fucking election money to pay these bitches off, if they said, oh yeah, Donald Trump did this with me and blah blah blah, the fucking news and shit would be all over this shit.
Mm-hmm. But then his people would probably quill it, and then it'd be under the rug again. Just like the other 12 chicks who talk about, yo, he was in the elevator and molested me or whatever.
Yeah, right. What the fuck ever happened to them? I was thinking about that too.
They're still in the news, but it's like real hush hush. It's like because he's been sued so many damn times. He's sued a lot. I mean, it's like over 1,400 times he's been sued. He gets sued a lot. It's like you wonder. He makes settlements or under the table negotiations. It's like, what the fuck? You talking about Hillary was crooked? He was gonna call you Pimp Donald?
I just say everybody's fucking crooked, man. You can't trust nobody. You cannot trust nobody, man. Everybody's fucking crooked. Hell, fucking probably Jesus Christ crooked. Something,
Oh, hush your mouth. Hush your mouth.
Check it. You listened to the 60 Minutes interview she did, right?
I heard about it. Yeah, I ain't listened to it, but I heard most of it.
The one thing that caught my ear was she said, if need be, if asked, I could describe how Donald Trump would look like in the nude. Because the dude asked I
know what his junk look like.
Yeah, his junk. If I can describe him if I need to.
But 2011, she did the polygraph test. Polygraph.
The polygraph, yeah.
And she telling the truth.
It's just interesting.
So I mean, he fucked her. I mean, regardless, he fucked her. And this is when he was.
But what the fuck does that have to do with right now? Besides the whole election money thing,
the thing
they're
is,
fucking over it. Like they're covering it like it's big news.
It's
It's
just
really
a moral
not.
thing because his wife is giving birth to his son Barron.
So fucking what? That's just personal.
I'm just saying. But look at it. When Bill was getting head under the desk at the Oval Office. I'm saying he ain't had no hush money, just Melissa, now chill out now, go get that dress cleaned up, okay, girl? And she just
sold that shit.
She fucking put it in plastic and preserved it and told a friend, oh yeah, I gave head to the president.
Wow.
I spilled some semen on the dress. So now you got DNA on the motherfucking dress. I was like, you fucking
that's up
bitch.
in the museum somewhere, right? Somebody told me that was up in the museum somewhere.
Maybe. I don't know what the hell that shit is. So I was like, damn.
I want to look that up now.
I'm like, I'm just getting some head, come on now. I'll just get some head under the Oval Office. Goddamn. Ain't like I've been fucking prostitutes and whores.
Even then, though, they try to get him impeached for that. But in the same token, like, what the fuck, man? Let the president do what the president finna do. If he's doing a good job, man, leave him be.
But the only thing is that's the problem of the wife, mostly with him getting head. Was the problem with him and Hillary. And now with Donald, Melania just don't fucking want to be with the fucker. I mean, she's just probably like, oh, I want to fuck a billionaire. I got a son. Good. I want to be in a lapse of luxury. I don't want to be no first lady. What the fuck? That's work.
But in the same token, though, and it's a fucking PR response. Of course, she said, yeah, you know what? Me and Donald, we're basically all good in so many words. She's not having any negative thoughts about being in the White House. Blah blah blah. Just a basic PR response. Everything's good. Everything's gravy up in Biscuit Town. So
I'm saying if she need a divorce, he gonna have to pay. Because I'm like, you just got you been fucking bitches left and right, yo.
And I'm surprised she hasn't got one yet.
Maybe she playing her role. She playing a role. You don't know what's in her mind. Right. Maybe she got a strategy like, I'm gonna get as much fucking money as possible. You never know. I mean, Hillary stayed with Bill because she had her agenda. She was a congresswoman. Blah blah blah. She was a secretary of state. She ran for president twice. She had her own agenda.
Oh yeah.
And she knew Bill was a hoe. Even when he was a governor, he was a hoe.
Bill was fucking getting that pussy, boy.
Bill was getting pussy. He getting his dick sucked. I'm like, shit. Bill was a fucking player.
Bill was getting pussy. How do you do pussy?
Pussy. Eating McDonald's and pussy.
Man, Bill Clinton.
I mean, he did his dirt, but at least he ran a country.
Right.
So, but Donald, he just.
Man, I knew all this shit from '88 when I had to do an assignment on that fool. I knew all kinds of shit about him. That's why I argue. But then I don't feel like arguing all the damn time because you got some people who are fucking brainwashed. Oh, Trump, you gotta give him a chance, and Trump will do this, and he's not scared. He got balls and all this shit. You got balls, but you gotta have some kind of etiquette. You gotta have some kind of discipline for yourself. You gotta know how to talk to people. You gotta know how to negotiate. You ain't negotiating shit. You got people whispering in your ear, that Rocket Man, he might throw him down nuclear and blah 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 and all this shit. You listening to the wrong people. I get frustrated and I get fed up, and that's why I really don't want to talk about politics because I get people who just Trump this, Trump that.
You know what? Fuck politics. Fuck politics. I will tell you this though. I will tell you this though. I remember during the election, it was mentioned that Donald Trump likes milkshakes, right? And his favorite milkshake was I want to say it was
vanilla.
No, yeah, it was vanilla, but I think it had like cherries in it or something like that. It was like vanilla cherry. It was like vanilla mixed with cherry ice cream or something like that. Mm-hmm. And in his building, a milkshake that Donald Trump usually drinks costs $15, right?
Shit.
I remember that. I remember hearing that, and it made me think when I heard that. I was like, vanilla cherry. That don't sound that bad. But I'm a chocolate person, so I want to try.
With that?
Pussy.
Hey, $15. God damn, yo.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
I know you're rich, but god damn.
I spent fucking $6.40 on a milkshake the other day. A large. But listen, so when I heard that, I was thinking to myself, like, vanilla cherry, I like chocolate. Maybe chocolate strawberry would be good. Kind of like a Neapolitan. I tried it. It was good, man. There's one spot by my house where I always get real decent milkshakes. I tried. All right,
people, here come the food part.
Hell, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, later I talked about the pussy.
But listen, I got a strawberry chocolate milkshake, fucking fire. But there's this one place out in Joliet where I usually go to get my milkshakes called Waltz. Fucking fire milkshakes. I usually get chocolate with peanut butter and Reese's peanut butter cups in it. It's motherfucking diabetes in a large cup.
Oh shit.
$6.40. That's what I paid. Actually, no. Last time I got chocolate with chocolate peanut butter ice cream with Reese's cups and Oreos. Large. That's cost $6.40. The motherfucking milkshake.
You gotta tell our producer here you can get some Oreo milkshakes and stuff.
Man, oof. Listen, that milkshake was fucking fire. It's so big. It's so big. Honestly, it's as big as White Castle milkshakes if you ever got them large. Just imagine like a regular drinking cup, right? A regular drinking cup from a White Castle large or something like that.
Oh yeah, I had the super big milkshake from White Castles.
Yeah, they're fucking gigantic, but it's a specialty shake. $6.40. I couldn't beat it. I say, yo, I pay this for a fucking milkshake any damn day, yo. Straight up, milkshake was fucking fire. No regrets. No regrets at all, man. I fucking enjoyed it. And listen, you know, specialty milkshake, man, the fucking shit was coming up through the straw. Fucking Reese's peanut butter cups, Oreos, peanut butter coming up through the goddamn straw. Motherfucking diabetes going down my throat, baby.
Oh my God! Did you have a sugar rush like a bug, huh?
But here's the best thing: I topped it off with some fucking chicken livers from my favorite barbecue joint. But listen,
jeez.
I got close to the bottom of the milkshake, right? And I take the top off, I take the straw out, and pretty much there's no ice cream in it, just a little bit, like soup. But I put my spoon in there, I bring it up, it's nothing but a fucking gold mine of fucking chocolate, Oreos, Reese's peanut butter cups, peanut butter. It's a fucking gold mine of shit, man. I said, oh, my favorite part, man. That's why I'm so fucking big, shit. I fucking love it though, man. I do. I love my milkshakes.
Diabetes in a cup.
Diabetes in a cup, baby. But I only eat it like every once in a while. I don't go there like every week. You got to, man. Because I eat it almost every week. Shit, I'll be all fucked up.
You be talking about where my insulin at.
Where my insulin? Yeah, you right though. You 100% right, man. Where's my fucking insulin at? And that's one thing with this diet, man. Because I haven't had their milkshakes in a minute. They closed down for winter time, right. And I didn't even know they were open. So I said, you know what? I got a taste for a milkshake. I haven't had a milkshake in so long. I said I'm gonna treat myself to one today, and I won't probably have one for like another month or so. So
that remind me of Rita's. You know Rita's?
No.
There's a place that have like when you get ice cream, they have the ice cream mixed with the cake.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I like that.
No, you will love that shit.
Oh, you know what? For anyone watching, PSA: don't get the chocolate cake shake at Portillo's. It's straight garbage.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. I got it at Portillo's a couple months ago. I want to try it.
How the hell you freaking messed that up? I mean, fucking what's that?
No, here's the thing.
Remember Gabriel Iglesias? He talked about having something like that, chocolate cake milkshake.
But it was $5 for a little small cup. Small cup.
Oh, that's
like a fucking small drinking cup. Just imagine that as a milkshake size. Small ass drinking cup. Why do that when I could go to my favorite milkshake joint, spend $5 and get a big goofy milkshake?
Goofy. Go yeah.
Get some diabetes. Straight up though, it just don't make no sense. Portillo's, man, they something else.
Get some diabetes.
They are something else. I do not mess with them. I'm sorry. Like their food portions to me, because I'm a big dude, and I can't say, you know what, I'll spend $10. I should be full. You know, if I'm going out to a restaurant, $10 for one person, that should be plenty. But Portillo's, man, I don't fucks with them. I'm sorry. They screwed me over on that chocolate cake shake, and I said never again. I went to my brother went to White Castles, and he got him a vanilla shake. I said, you know what? I'm not a vanilla person, but screw it, I'm gonna get a vanilla shake too, because I couldn't do it. Portillo's pissed me off, man. I couldn't do it.
Go to Fatburger and get one of them Haagen-Dazs milkshakes. Oh yeah.
You know what I wanted to try? fucking Dunkin' Donuts. I told you my favorite ice cream at 31 flavors, or Baskin Robbins, whatever the fuck they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 19 different names for one spot. But the peanut butter chocolate ice cream, I love it. I might get me some for WrestleMania next week, to be honest with you.
Hold on, let me make an announcement. All those who are listening and kind of hungry right now, we'll give you time to get something to eat. Because I know we're making you hungry.
Yes,
so
sir.
Who's that you make you hungry? Is it Sam?
No, I think it was Gina. Gina always says I make her hungry.
Oh yeah.
I make Gina hungry and I make Dan Rex sleepy.
Have something to eat and go to sleep. Shit.
But listen though, fucking peanut butter chocolate ice cream at Dunkin' Donuts is fire. I'm gonna get some for WrestleMania. I gotta have some of that, man. I know I said I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Fuck it, you know. I gotta have that.
Damn.
Tell me what you think of this though, man. So 2017 Super Bowl, right? A guy named Michael Bennett. He's a former NFL star, I guess, and his brother was on the Patriots. He was on the Patriots winning team of the Super Bowl 2017, right? Mm-hmm. So apparently he was in the stands as a spectator, but he tried to rush onto the field to celebrate with his brother after the Pats won. In the process of doing that, he pushed over a 65-year-old paraplegic security guard woman to get to the field. He's being charged with harming a person over 65 years old. It's interesting, ain't it?
It's crazy though, because you gotta watch where you're going. I mean, it's a crowd of fucking people, mass people want to celebrate, and Pats winning and all this shit. I remember it was like listening to that. It was like, hell yeah, Brady done sacrificed the goat in the locker room.
But the same thing. I'm not a big NFL guy, so I don't know all these names or anything like that. I don't give two shits about the NFL. But when I heard this story, fucking Michael Bennett, I forgot what his brother's name was. I think it was like Metellus or something like that. He was on the Pats. He tried to run onto the field, I guess, to celebrate with them. In the process, pushing over an old security guard woman who was in a wheelchair.
Ain't that some shit?
That's fucked up, ain't it?
And then you're in a wheelchair. You know how heavy a goddamn wheelchair is? I'm in one right now. He's heavy.
And he played for the NFL, so he's apparently a big dude. I didn't see the video.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Shut up. Ugh. But he's being charged with harming a senior citizen. So I guess that's something that came from it, huh?
Yeah, might as well, because I'm like, you see somebody in your way. I don't give a damn how you want to just, my family, I want to, you got, excuse me, something. Don't fucking push somebody out the goddamn way, especially in a wheelchair. You got no goddamn, you fucking going to burn in hell with that shit.
Yeah, listen, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that's 100% clown sauce right there, man. I couldn't do that. I don't, no mercy for you. That's just wrong, man. Now, I see if you just accidentally just bum rush someone down, but in a fucking wheelchair, bro. A 65-year-old lady in a wheelchair.
Hey, might as well just say guilty, You guilty, motherfucker, guilty.
In the heat of the moment, though, do some dumb shit, especially if you won a game. You're celebrating your brother winning a Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, but how are you going to knock a person over on a wheelchair?
Right. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I'd be mad as hell. Honestly, if I was her, I'd be mad as hell. Mm-hmm. She probably was too. I heard that. I was like, man, I gotta tell my man Stace about this. This is some dumb shit. But what do you think about this though? Spring break, family goes on vacation. Family for vacations in Mexico, right? And their condominium that they were staying in, I guess they had something wrong with the furnace. All four of them died of toxic gas poisoning, carbon monoxide. They were saying
they had no carbon detectors. No type of ventilation in that furnace area, and that's the property of the building management and building owners. So they're responsible for keeping the upkeep of things like that.
Right, but the thing is, man, I was thinking, because like I said, I watch a lot of fucking investigation discovery shit.
Mhm.
And I hear a lot of people dying of carbon monoxide poison. I've seen a lot of stories. And it's just fucking crazy because they call that shit the silent killer, bro.
Yeah,
you can't see
it. You don't
you
smell
can't
it.
smell it. That's the fucking silent
You
killer.
you just feel woozy and everything. But you be like, why, whatever. But if you did sleep, it'll kill you in your sleep. What's the
That's
silent
scary
killer?
when you think about it, man. That's because in our house we have carbon monoxide detectors.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to. You know.
I forget. It was about a year ago. My dad was cooking something in the oven. He was cooking like a ham or something. And it's been a while since we had cleaned the oven out, right? And they started going off. As beep beep. I'm thinking fire alarm. It said carbon monoxide. I said, oh shit. So my
because it also detects gas, right?
Yeah, It said the thing, like it goes beep beep fire, but it said beep beep carbon monoxide. I said, oh shit.
Trying to get the fuck out. Open the windows.
But I had already knew though, because this one episode of I think the show was called Homicide Hunter on that Investigation Discovery Network I was watching. A family of 6 got killed because of the furnace was installed the wrong way. This show took place back in the 70s, the show didn't take place, but the case it took place during like the 70s or 80s. Right. So the furnace was installed the wrong way because the owner of the building, he was trying to save a couple bucks. So he said he was going to try to install it himself.
Cheapskate.
So he ended up screwing it up, and it was put in backwards. So the carbon monoxide from like heat and shit, it was being pushed into the house. So it ended up killing all 6 of the people, all 6 of the family members, the cat, everything.
Damn. Fucking bullshit, yo.
And then I believe it was one of the furnace people that came in, because one of the detectives, they were like, yo, we got to get out of here, because they started knowing what was going on. They started feeling sick, started feeling woozy. He was like, everybody out now. One of the dudes came in there with a carbon monoxide detector. That thing started going off immediately, right at the front door. Beep, started going off.
They had to air that fucking house out. Open all the windows, air everything out.
And I forgot what the percentage was, but I believe it said carbon monoxide, if continuously like put into your body, is continuously inhaled through your body, replaces oxygen. I want to say like 3 or 4 times faster. So basically, inhale it long enough, like they said, you're gonna fucking die. And it's crazy, man.
Your brain be deprived of actual oxygen, and it's a whole bunch of shit that goes on in your body. But you're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die.
And that's why I said, as soon as I heard that shit go off, I'm like, oh shit. So I remember we all went outside and shit.
Because your detector detects also like natural gas and carbon monoxide. That's good because sometimes, like you said, your oven might not be clean, or
natural gas, you can smell it. Natural gas,
you can smell it, but sometimes when you're in one side of a room or another house, and it's like you don't really smell it that quickly. But if you're by the kitchen or anything like that, you smell that natural gas, like gas, whatever how your thing goes.
Yeah, and they came in, they started checking, and so I'm in the basement right where the furnace is. So I'm like, oh shit. Oh.
You make sure that thing is all correct.
I kid you not, the fireman went down there, they checked, they're like, okay, we're all good in the basement. I said, oh, thank you, Jesus. But they said they were detecting it by the stove. They're like, okay, you guys need to probably clean the oven out or whatnot, So just clean it out. Don't use it until you guys clean it out. And they, oven was cleaned out. It didn't happen again. But I tell you, man, so I heard that carbon monoxide, I was, ooh.
Get that oven cleaner.
Hell yeah, boy. That's just scary, though, man. When you think about it, humans, we're such big creatures, but we could be killed by something as simple as fucking silent, unsmellable, unseeable gas.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something, bro?
Hold on. What you doing? You making a pig sandwich again? God damn, man. You eat all the goddamn meat up in this damn place. Get on my damn nerves.
Man, ask Arrow what do you think about that carbon monoxide shit, man.
Hold on. Hey, you listen to the show, right? Yeah. What do you think about that carbon monoxide? Here, use the mic.
What up?
And this shit is fucked up. Cause I'm like, I had on one of my old home. I had carbon dioxide leak in the basement.
Oh man. Oh shit.
And she started out. She's like, I'm getting woozy. I said, what do you mean woozy? You high or something? She's like, no, I was something in this house. And I said, oh shit, get the fuck out the house. Yeah. And I opened all the windows and I left the door open. And then I called the fire department and they said we had a carbon monoxide leak in the basement. It was the furnace. I said, oh, god damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I know, man. I love that house. But yeah, so we got detectives in this house now. So we're good to go.
I know you right, man. I know you right, Elroy. Had them detectives up in that mug because you end up dying, boy.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary, man.
Let me go feed this pig, and I'll be back.
All right, good shit.
Yeah, damn.
That's crazy, Stace, man. You know, and I was listening because they said you can have portable carbon monoxide detectors. All they need is just batteries. They said that's the first thing you do when you go to a new place, like your vacation or something. Have a portable carbon monoxide detector or one that you plug into the wall. And if it's that fucking
people
simple,
who got those Airbnbs, that's something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. Because you never know, man. You can't see it. You can't smell it. So always have that fucking detector with you. If it's something as easy as you can carry around with fucking batteries and shit, have it. You never know, man.
In somebody's strange ass house, they ain't got shit, you know. No detectors or anything. Like, shit, plug that mug up.
Hell yeah, man. It's fucking crazy, bro.
Goddamn.
So check this out. I was watching the news. I want to say last week, and they said they were thinking about bringing back the death penalty here in Illinois for drug dealers like kingpins and shit.
Okay.
I was watching. Check this out. I was watching this documentary. I want to say either Tuesday, Thursday, right before I had to go to class. I woke up early and shit was on TV. I said, I'm going to check it out. It was about this little teenager, right? I say about maybe 16, 17 years old. You know, when you're a teenager, you're doing all this dumb shit, trying all these different types of drugs and shit.
Right.
And she thought she got acid from her dealer, who I believe was 19. You know, he sold to the school and shit. She got some acid from her dealer. What she thought it was acid, but it turned out to be some street drug called 2,5-I.
Damn. Okay.
I forgot what the fuck they had called it. It was kind of like I want to say it was like heroin or something like that. It's but it was some weird shit. I forgot what the drug street name for it was, but they called it like 2,5-I. Basically, that shit ended up killing her. I want to say it was like fentanyl or something like that.
Are they trying to give him the death penalty instead of life in prison?
No. He was 19. He got off on a plea deal and shit. And, you know, basically justice wasn't served. I think he got maybe 3 to 6 years, something like that. 19-year-old. And the thing was that I didn't like 19-year-old, but you're selling drugs to kids. You're selling messed up street drugs to kids.
He needs serious prison time. I wouldn't.
That shit alone, that fucked my head up. Like, listen, if you were selling it to adults, and I'm not saying it's better, but you're selling it to adults, then these adults.
Kids are in their experimental stages in their life. They want to try something, see what's going to happen and whatnot. They don't know the consequences of these damn drugs, but adults should and do.
Yeah.
But they just do it any fucking how because their lives is shit. But
right.
But the kids, they just want to, huff and whatever they want to do. They want to try new things to get high, and they do the most silliest things, especially that old laundry detergent thing they did back in the day.
The Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Don't even say that shit. Don't even say that shit.
Oh, they even do shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say that shit. I don't give a fuck. You don't want no strikes. And
but that alone, though, it just bothers my mind. Like, if you want to, and they weren't doing it intentionally, I'm sure. But if you're selling drugs to kids, honestly, like I said about the whole pedophile thing, you deserve to get freaking DDT'd in the street. I'm sorry.
God damn.
That's my saying now. I like
Randy
the way
Orton style and shit.
You deserve to get straight up DDT'd in the goddamn street. One of them DDTs where you kick your leg out and you straight up push in and just make sure that all they faces get all up in that street. I'm sorry.
Need a pedigree in the street.
Oh, that's even. I just like the way that sound though. DDT. I'm a DDT your ass in the street, ho. But on the real though, I think it's a good idea. I'm all in favor of fucking bringing back the death. Like, if I always said, if you kill someone, you deserve to have your life taken. That's the way I roll. And especially, you know what? If you're dealing with kids, if you're selling drugs to kids, if you even kill a child, I'm sorry, man. You gotta go. You ain't fit.
And those who are trying to be the next Nino Browns and Scarface and everything like that, it's like, yeah, no life imprisonment. No. Get that gotta go. Gotta go.
It's just crazy. It's sad when you think about it. It's sad. Fucking kids, they're dying because they're taking some dumb street shit. 2-5. I don't even remember the goddamn name of it. I remember 2-5-I. I don't remember if like it was like fentanyl. I want to say it was, but it was some dumb shit.
2-5-I.
Some dumb shit. 2-5-I. I remember that. Somebody could look it up, but I remember that shit. It was. I want to say it was in Texas too. But this little kid, she thought she was gonna have a good time, take some acid or whatever. Ends up fucking dying, bro. You want to have a good time and you end up dying.
I mean, the only thing I ever messed with is weed. That's the only thing I weed. And
that's honestly, that's harmless. People say what they want about that, but that's better than taking some acid. That's better than taking any of that dumb shit. Cocaine,
especially
heroin.
when I got back aches and stuff, and my fucking back is hurting because I was sitting in them fucked up chairs when I came to my appointment. Sometimes I feel so good when I smoke some weed. I'm like, oh man, this is fucking good, man. They should legalize this shit. God damn, man, it's a plant. Don't add that crazy shit. People adding all kinds of embalming fluid and all that crap.
One thing my dad's friend said. We're talking to him. He's like maybe, I want to say close to your age, like maybe 45. I want to say a little bit younger. But he was like, man, Ray, when we were kids, we never did any drugs, man. We just always have fun. Like, we never had to do any drugs or anything like that.
Probably in the 70s.
Yeah, probably in the 70s. But even then, though, I never did drugs. I smoked weed with my brother. I had a couple beers.
It's like this. In the 70s, we used to keep our doors open. I'm living in this Arcadian projects kind of facility. Right. So we kept our doors open. We had played outside, waiting till the street lamps come on, then we go inside, stuff like that. But we had fun. Legitimately had fun. And then all of a sudden the 80s came along, crack came and hit the streets. You could not keep your door open for shit. A crackhead will walk and check your doorknob, see if it's open. Try to run up in there. Yeah, crack was dominating, and it just swept over our streets like a fucking plague, like the fucking Walking Dead shit. It was, and fucking, we called it the age of Reaganomics and crack. So as soon as like late 80, 81, and we first heard of crack. So what the fuck is crack? That's like cocaine boiled down to like crystal form with baking soda. Baking soda. What?
Sad, man. Anyone who does drugs, man, it's just a sad fucking sad people, man.
Like
Jesus
soda.
Christ.
This I was like, my brother, he needed some baking soda. And then
baking soda. I got baking soda.
Yeah, he came in our refrigerator and got the baking soda and went outside. I was like, hey, I know goddamn well I had a big box of baking soda in the fucking refrigerator. What the hell happened? I don't know. They think I'm making cake? I was like, I ain't making nothing. Fuck his ass. His friend was making crack, so he gave him the baking soda, so for him to use. I was like, you stupid motherfucker. You're a dumb. You're an idiot. You just a fucking idiot. Oh my god! It was such a shame. It was like you got crackheads talking about, you got some change and everything. I'll suck your dick. Ew, hell no! You ain't got no teeth in your head. Get the fuck out of here! Looking like you ain't bathing like a fucking month. Get the fuck out of here, you funky fucking heifer. Shit.
You ain't got no teeth in your head.
Yeah, like a certain other person, but we ain't getting that one.
Come on, you don't.
Hey! Don't censor me, goddammit.
Oh,
But anyhow,
my God.
it was just a shame. You know, we had good neighborhoods that was going downhill because of all this damn the crack epidemic. And it was like that's where all the little PSAs like crack is whack or this is your brain on drugs and all this shit. All these little PSAs started coming out. I was like, wow, this is. It was a shame, man, because I had such a nice childhood in my 70s. We used to, watch the kung fu movies, and then we go outside acting like, I'm the kid with the golden arm or five deadly venoms and all this shit, and playing outside, and then the street lamps come on, you run home and get home. Because mom would tell you, so once them street lamps come on, you better get in the house.
Yeah.
Got in the house.
Listen, I gotta give a shout out to the people in the chat, man. NG Fresh, Mr. Dolphin on High, Rain Havoc. Let's see who we got in here. Mr. Dan Rex. You still awake, Dan? You still awake, brother?
Got a pillow?
I'm surprised. We got 9 people watching, man. Fucking
cool.
I don't, fucking 9 people. Let's see. Mr. Dolphin on High. Trying to see if there's any other names. We got Mr. DSR Entertainment in the chat, man. Work on getting that new mic, brother. Shit.
Yeah, excuse what happened before. We had some technical difficulties with an electronic magnetic pulse hitting the YouTube.
Alpha Excalibur, what's popping out?
Hell
yeah, man. But like I said, listen, people who sell drugs, especially the kids who do anything harmful to kids, man. DDT'd in the street. That's it. Done. Fucking DDT'd in the street. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Never a head crack.
Kids who are just experimenting, trying to have a good time. Nothing wrong with it, but if you're trying to make a profit off of selling to kids, man, it's sad. It's a real sad thing. It's a real sad thing, man, because that's how when kids and shit get hooked on drugs, adults especially, man. They try that shit when they're kids. They like it. And they're like, oh, okay, I got to have it now. So it's real sad, man. I'm glad I never did anything like that. The only thing I did was drink a couple beers. That's it. Mm-hmm. And you know what? That's legal. And honestly, I can control that.
Yeah, it's still around, bad. But we drink some beer, maybe have a little reefer, That's what how we used to do. Just, especially when I was 25, we was sitting there watching Cheech and Chong movies and smoking a little bud. It was funny. I mean, we got the munchies, go to White Castles or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever and get some food. And it was just chill. It wasn't all that high, you got the jitters and all this shit. You smoking that crack or cocaine. It was like, I need another hit and all this shit. Come on, man. That's that nasty shit. That's that man-made crazy shit, that
2,5-I, man, it was a synthetic drug, so it was mixed with some shit. But it made me think, we were talking about weed and shit. I remember when I was in high school, man, I always used to stay having munchies on me because my lunch was late. my period was late. We're gonna talk about pussy. My period was late, bro. But no, the period that I had lunch in was like maybe 7, 8. So that was about maybe 1:25 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, you hungry?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
That's why you ain't eat no breakfast.
I never did.
That's why you was hungry.
I never ate breakfast, bro.
You ain't never broke your fast, from nighttime. You had to break your fast.
But still, though, I remember one night, one morning, I had saved some leftovers I had some ribs, I had some mac and cheese. I want to say I had some chicken, too. I ate that, man. I was fucking decent. It's 6 a.m. I woke up, I took my shower, I got dressed. I straight up heat that up in the microwave.
Yeah, you really broke a fast. Like, what?
I broke a fast with some dinner, boy. Some ribs, some mac and cheese, boy.
You didn't even need no lunch and shit.
But see, that's the thing. I never really ate lunch either. Like, I always had munchies in my bag. Like one of my buddies, his name was, we called him Abdel. He was like, "Man, Ray, you must be smoking." I'm like, "No, I ain't smoking, man. I just always be having the munchies, bro. Always be having the munchies, man. I have some freaking Reese's peanut butter cups, boy. I have some freaking I love Snickers, Twix, fucking Chester's hot fries, Funyuns. Assload of Funyuns, boy.
Yeah, like when I was in high school, I didn't want to partake in it. You know, I was offered, you want to smoke some weed? Like, no.
You know what?
I don't know, when I got out of high school and was working a little bit, and then by the time I was 25, I was always curious, and I said, you know what?
Right.
I'm going to try it. I tried it, and I tried it, and I did it for about maybe a little over a year, and then out of the blue, I just stopped. I was never addicted. I just kind of like the social aspect of it.
Right.
I just
that's the same thing with me with drinking. Like my parents, like no, but because they thought I was gonna be an alcoholic or something. I'm like, geez, calm down. Like, now I'm able to. Whenever we have like freaking get together or something. Well, I'm 20, going on 21 now anyway. But even when I was like 19, 18, I was able to freaking socially drink and shit.
Well, that's the strong will. I know I drink socially. I don't never keep it in the house unless I'm just want to relax. I don't have to go out and buy it all the time like certain people. And it's just it's a social thing. I mean, even I used to smoke cigarettes. Like I was 18, 19 smoking cigarettes, and then I just stopped because I didn't really like it no more. I didn't want to do it no more. It was a social thing. I didn't want to buy no packs of cigarettes, and it was a social thing.
I remember I was offered weed when I was outside the classroom by the lockers. I was like, Ray, you want to buy some weed? I'm like, no, I don't do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, man, I'm good. I'm Gucci on all that, brother. No, I'm not a weed person. I never was, honestly. I'm a beer person, like I said. But the first time I ever smoked was on my graduation. Or not my graduation, but the night before my graduation. My oldest brother, I had a couple beers with him, man. We drank. I tried some weed, but the only thing I like was beers. That's it. Like, I love beers.
I mean, the only thing
drink socially.
Only thing I'm addicted to is peanut butter.
Oh yeah. And pussy.
You
gotta do it right. Pussy. I'm gonna
that pussy.
I'm gonna start doing that, boy. You don't even know, man. I'm freaking be in my goddamn biology classes, be bored out of my damn mind. That's gonna be going through my mind all.
Think about some pussy.
Some pussy.
And that's the only thing, because I was always addicted to women, the way they look, smell, shape wise. I was always addicted to women. I was always addicted to peanut butter because they always try to hide it from me. In the house, I'm like, always found it though, because I was like, okay, where would they hide peanut butter?
What are you talking about?
Because I always eat all the goddamn peanut butter. I get some crackers, I get some peanut butter. Oh, it's a rack, and they always hide the peanut butter. And they're just like, damn, Stacy's gonna eat up what they got there. And Skippy, I know you bought some Skippy in the house. Where the damn Skippy at? Oh, they hid it in the pot. I look in the pots. Ah, there you go, Skippy. And I do what I gotta do, and then put it back in the pot. Oh, ain't no goddamn peanut butter.
It's gone, motherfucker. It's gone.
And then sweet potato pie. I was like, Mom bake a pie, knowing damn well she's gonna have to put it up, probably in a like freeze it, put it in the freezer or something like that. Should I eat a frozen pie?
Have you ever put peanut butter in an ice cream cone and put some ice cream on top of it?
Never had that.
I used to do that all the time. Put peanut butter in an ice cream cone. Put some Neapolitan ice cream on it, man. Straight up fire. Because I love peanut butter too. Peanut butter is Reese's are my fucking number one go-to candy, man.
My father made a peanut butter pie.
Oh man, I never had that. Never.
Dad, what's this? Peanut butter pie. No, you did. Oh, peanut butter pie. I took a slice. I was like, oh God, Dad, I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
So what was it like? Like peanut butter and pie crust, or
peanut butter with some I forgot what he mixed it with, but it was just the way it's whipped peanut butter.
Oh.
And he baked it, and he had already like a baked crust, and he put the filling in there, and he baked it for the regular time of a pie. And he was like, I got a present for you. This was like one of my birthdays. Like I think I was I think I was 20 or something like that.
Right.
And I got a present for it. I said, what? And he was like, check that out. It's a pie? Okay, what's that, sweet potato? It's like, no. Smell it. Oh. I took a piece out of it. Peanut butter.
Had you coming in your drawers, huh?
Oh, God. Skeet. Oh, my God.
Yo, you know what? I don't know if I told you about this, but every year for my birthday, I have a traditional birthday dinner. Fucking lasagna. And it's either whatever meat I'm feeling. Either it's fish, either it's pork chops, either it's hot wings. Last year was hot wings. Hot wings and some lasagna. And for dessert, my mom had fixed me up an Oreo cheesecake.
Ooh.
A cheesecake with Oreo crust.
Damn. That sounds good. Make some people real hungry on this motherfucker.
Like, man, I swear to you, my mom fucking hooks that shit up like it ain't nobody's business. And you saying that made me think peanut butter pie, like a peanut butter pie with Oreo crust. How would that taste?
You make my damn stomach growl and shit. Calm down, big boy. Calm down. All right, goddamn it, calm down.
I tell you, man, my mom fucking hooks it up. No damn lie. Peanut butter, fucking Oreo crust, and that's her number one. Like my dad's favorite thing, his number one thing, his specialty is the goddamn banana pudding with vanilla wafers. And my mom's is the Oreo cheesecake. Man,
I told Pop you should be a baker because he makes he make a cheesecake pie, but it tastes like cheesecake, but it's also mixed with like cake batter.
Right.
So it's like, oh my God! I was like, Pop, don't you make it with some strawberries in it? He said, well, I'll do that. Just tell me when. I'll do that. So, oh yeah, Pop, this is good.
But you see the thing with my mom's cheesecake, because you know the filling has like a cream cheesy taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
I know I told you I mentioned this to you before, but it doesn't have like, it's not as sweet. It's not a cream cheesy filling. I want to say it's more like a sweet. Let's say it's like a sweetened cream cheese type taste to it. It's sweet.
Is it a cake taste?
Yeah. It's a cake taste.
That's how my pops make it. It's like a fucking cake. It's like a cheesecake cake.
My mom loves bacon. Like she can hook up some mean peanut butter cookies too. I remember one time she had made me peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, straight fire.
Damn.
Listen, my parents be hooking shit up. That's why
you're gonna have people with diabetes after this.
Everyone in my family is at least 250 pounds. All some big people. So I'm not the only one. At least I'm 260. I'm 265.
You're gonna be people on Twitter and motherfucking on the comments talk about, yo, I gotta get some insulin thanks to you guys.
Yo, listen. If they want to hit me up for a food review, hit up the Ray Rawlins on Twitter. Whoever watches it, food review, baby, I'm your guy. Hell yeah, food review up in this bitch, boy. I'm finna tell you it's good. Oh yeah, best believe, because I'm a fat dude, and a fat dude ain't finna never steer nobody wrong on some food. I tell you that much. Hell no, man. I tell you what, milkshake. I tell you what, the best milkshake places at. We already got that figured out. The best burger place, the best chicken place, the best pizza place, the freaking best bakery place. Man, I hook you up. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to some food, boy. Straight up, you would never go wrong, boy. You know, I forgot to mention earlier, man, when we were talking about the whole Alton Sterling thing, Lynn Brown from Brown versus Board. She passed away, man. Shout out to her, brother. Shout out to her.
Definitely.
Big figure in the civil rights movement.
Her and her family, yeah.
Awesome people. So, I don't know if you heard about this. This guy named Dr. William Strample, former dean at MSU, Michigan State University, Larry Nassar's boss, the guy who was molesting the girls, the gymnastics guy. So he was charged with fourth degree sexual misconduct, right? And 2 counts of neglecting his duties, his job duties and shit.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him. Get charged. Because all them fuckers, they fucked up the whole situation. They just made a mockery out of gymnastics. It's like you got these girls, impressionable girls. They trying to either go for the Olympics or whatever special games, whatever the case may be, and you're gonna fucking abuse them, abuse your rights as a teacher or a gymnast. Fuck that shit. They need to be buried under the fucking jails, yo.
Like I said, regardless, they're over 18. They're going to college and shit. But if you're fucking taking advantage of people, you deserve what you get, man. Prison time in a DDT in the street.
You fucking in the sub-basement prison. Motherfuckers, just drop water into you in a fucking one of them little small elevators and shit. Dumb waiters.
Now I'm thinking about it. What makes people do shit like that though? Take advantage of people, like especially people like school positions, like teachers, or even priests for that matter. What makes you want to take advantage of a kid sexually? Even like a college student or something like that. What would make you do something like that?
Well, there are sexually deprived and deviant people in the world. They're not thinking right. They're not thinking with the good grace of knowledge that the Lord gave you. And they're easily tempted. And they're so slick about it. That's the thing. They slick about it. Thinking, nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to tell. She's not going to tell. But then that one person, like, yo, he touched me inappropriately during an exam. He had another nurse with him or nothing. He just was by himself. Fuck all that shit. They all fucking need to be under a subterranean jail. With no fucking sunlight.
There was this police officer in Oklahoma. I forget his name. But he was real big in his community. High school sports star. Big on the football team at his high school. Everybody knew who he was. Everybody loved him. Call him a American hero, something like that. But he was raping he raped like 13 women, I think it was. It was in Oklahoma City. I want to say it was a couple years ago. They caught him and they sent him to jail. Holtzclaw, I think it was his name. Holtzclaw. Daniel Holtzclaw. And when they convicted him, he started crying on the stand. I want to say that's his name. I hope that's his name, Daniel Holtzclaw. If it's not, well, shit. I'm almost sure it is. It was in Oklahoma, though. Because I saw the documentary a couple weeks ago. And I was like, man, it makes you think, if you're a police officer in that position, you want to fucking protect your community. I understand being corrupt and you're being swayed by money. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit more understandable. But you have a wife. He had a wife. The dude had a wife. What makes you want to go out there and just take pussy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's fucking hookers out there for that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy, man. No. I tell you one thing, when he got convicted, he started crying and shit. I thought that shit was hilarious.
You go in the general population, they're going to run a train on your ass.
Well, how does Arrow say? They're going to rape his ass.
Elroy, they're going to run the train on him.
Yeah, they're going to rape that motherfucker bloody red.
Damn. Yo, Cookie Monster, they finna rape him? Cookie Monster over there?
Oh, hold on. Hey, Cookie, listen to the show, right? What are they going to do?
Oh, they're going to beat him like a cookie. Hum, dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Like a chocolate chip cookie, boy. They gonna fuck his ass up.
Nice soft chocolate chip cookie straight out the oven, just cooled off on that ass.
or the regular ones that when cookie crumbs come out that ass.
Oh Lord. Hell yeah, man. I mean, it's just all fucked up, man. Why take advantage of anyone? Like, I don't know. It is what it is, man. There's this school. I saw this on Twitter a couple days ago. It was under the trending section. That's where I get all my news. Most of it on Twitter. I just read headlines and shit, and I click on articles. But I saw this on Twitter. There's a school in Colorado. I want to say Denver, close to Denver, and they're thinking about turning their school week from 5 days to 4. It's gonna be, instead of being Monday to Friday, it's gonna be Tuesday to Friday. and it said that several schools in Colorado have the type of school schedule. What do you think about that?
How long is the school days?
I don't believe it said the article said that, but I'm just gonna go with and say it's probably the same amount as a regular day. If not, probably just a little bit longer. But either way, my opinion,
the school year is gonna be longer. Like instead of June, it's maybe July, end of July.
Probably. I'm not so sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Depending if the school year is longer,
they have to go by a certain amount of guidelines. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna ask you this though: 4 days a week you had to go to school, right? Regardless if it was longer, if it was year round. Would you rather do a longer year round school year with 4 days a week, or would you rather just do the 5 days a week and get it over with?
I'll do the 4 days. You know why? I didn't mind school. I liked school because when I went to school, that's where everything was happening. That's where all your girlfriends were at. That's where all your homeboys was at.
I can't fucking stand people.
Oh, God, man. You antisocial like a motherfucker.
No, but the thing is, you go to school, man, you got to do fucking school work. Now, granted, that's fucking high school. It's nothing compared to college. But still, man, you got to fucking do these dumbass classes that you don't want to do. Fucking science.
Well, any young people out there who are still in high school, stay in high school, do your best, because that's the easiest 4 years you'll ever do.
No fucking
easiest
shit.
4 years. I've been out of school since '88, man. It's been the fucking piss off bullshit. But I had fun, of course. I did my adult things, but goddamn, boy, you got to pay everything. You got to do this. You got to pay for it. You got to pay for it.
If anyone's still up at this time of night listening to us and they're supposed to be in school, Jesus Christ. Damn, they must be doing something right, I guess. I don't know.
So what is Friday? Good Friday or something? Right. Shit?
Huh?
Is it Good Friday?
No, actually, at least, because I know a couple people, a couple of my old friends in grammar school, or not grammar school, but in a couple people that I knew in grammar school who were a couple grades below me. They're in high school right now. And,
yeah, I'm saying because Sunday is Easter. That's when I'm like, what is it? Good Friday tomorrow?
Right. I don't know. It probably is. I know they're on spring break.
Because all this shit coming too quick. I was like, when the fuck is Easter coming? The first Sunday in April. The first of the month. Never even heard that before. I mean, last year it was like the 16th of April. Right. Now it's the first of April. This is bullshit, yo. What's going on with these fucking scheduling the holidays, man?
You know, the thing is, I noticed a lot because you're right. Like holidays, they get all switched around. My spring break for college was, I want to say, started around like at the beginning of March. It was all the way to like maybe the second week of March. And I'm like, damn, this early? I'm not complaining because I got a week off, but damn, this early though? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean the time went back early. It's usually always April and October. October. Now everything is just so early and stuff. I was like, damn, I'm not used to this.
Well, I tell you one thing. The time, I believe, was for what, all the farmers and shit? Like, that was brought up when people were doing all the farming.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's like the fucking world is going to get off whacked a little bit.
Well, I mean, like I say, all I do is just go with the fucking flow. Sometimes you question stuff, but that's, for me, that's one of the things I don't even celebrate Easter any damn way. So I really don't. Like,
don't you remember Easter though? I was a kid.
Yeah, I fucking loved
eggs.
It. I fucking
mom got a pot of boiled eggs. I was like,
oh yeah, man.
The eggs.
Hell yeah. Paint the eggs.
Getting the candy. Oh, the fucking Easter.
Yo, I used to love waking up, and it's crazy. Because if anyone don't know, spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Easter Bunny's not real. Okay, cover your damn. Easter Bunny's not goddamn real. If you're up and you think the Easter Bunny is real right now, the fuck are you doing with your damn life? Call me the Grinch. I'm normally a nice guy, but the Easter Bunny's not real. Okay, I will tell you this. Now that you heard that, and if you do believe the Easter Bunny's real, pretend that you don't know. So play that shit off for as long as you can. Because I tell you, there's nothing nicer than waking up. And I don't know how my fucking parents did it. They did it so quietly because I was sensitive. I'm a light sleeper. Always had the basket next to my goddamn bed on this nightstand. Always. A big basket.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Open up Reese's, the Snickers, and they gave me good candy too. Reese's, Snickers. You know, there were some lollipops in there because you know they had to put. Because I love chocolate. I'm a big chocolate person, and I believe if they did all chocolate, I would have figured out. Oh yeah.
But check this out, right? I remember Easter, and I got this first time I ever had like a chocolate Easter bunny. It was big too, yo. And I had took a piece off the ears and stuff like that, and I was just sucking on the chocolate like, oh, I love this. And they decided they want to go to the movies. And at the time, they had the mom and pop theaters downtown and stuff like that. So we was going to the movies. I put my bunny in the freezer.
Oh man!
I put my bunny in the freezer to keep the chocolate nice and cold. So when I come back, at least take a little piece off when I come back.
Shit.
No. We went and watched some little crazy ass movie. I was like, the movie was all right. So we come back home. I go in the freezer. My mom ate most of the goddamn bitch and left me the fucking bottom piece, the feet. She left me the feet. I said, what? Who ate my bunny? Oh yeah, well, I was hungry and stuff like that. You ate my bunny. She left me the fucking base, the feet.
Oh, she's bogus.
Oh, in my head, I was cursing that bitch out. I was like, are you fucking good? Why you gonna leave me the fucking feet? Oh, I was so fucking mad. I didn't want to speak to her. I didn't speak to her for a couple of days or some shit. She's like, you want some breakfast? Like, mm-hmm. You want some eggs or you want some bacon? I was like, okay. I didn't really want to speak. I want to speak to her. I was so fucking mad.
You should. I mean, I know you were a kid, but damn, man. I can't even say
Look,
that. I'd be
no,
pissed.
the thing
I'd be
is,
heated.
The thing is, she ain't buy it.
Oh, she did? Oh, damn.
That's why I was like, fuck you, eat my goddamn bunny for. God damn it. That shit made me so fucking mad. That was one of them kid memories that I always remember. Like, why you eat
you know
all
what?
of it.
Ooh,
Damn it, all of it. It's almost more than half.
You just reminded me, Stace. Check this out. So when I was real little, right, my dad used to like to get these Nestle Crunch ice cream bars. Okay. It's kind of like the regular ice cream bar, chocolate coated ice cream on a stick.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
But the Nestle Crunch ice cream bars used to get and I fucking loved them. I loved those goddamn things. I can't even find them no more. But I got one out of the freezer. I had to be I had to be little as shit, 5 or 6 years old. So I remember walking around with the ice cream, just biting off, walking around and shit. And my dad come. It's hilarious because he was a straight up gangster with this shit. he's just walking right. He's just walking right by me.
We just snatched a piece off your shit.
No. I'll never forget it. I remember I saw this with my one good eye. Motherfucker bent his head down. I was like, oh. I was like, man. I got so mad. I don't even remember if I ate the rest of it, but I'll never forget. I got mad. I was crying. I got so mad because he straight up bent down and just bit. And he got a big chunk off of it, too. I think that's why I was mad.
Damn.
I like those bars, man.
I'm just saying, I can see if she bought it. If she didn't buy it, Pops had bought it for me.
Right.
Because he know I like chocolate, and he's like, he just bought this big Easter bunny. And then I was like, oh, snap. And he brought it by the house, and that's like, oh, wow. And I was like, thank you, Daddy. And, he left and everything like that. And then he was going to the movies, and I put it in the freezer. I like my, keep my chocolate cold and intact.
Right.
Came back, that motherfucker was half, most of it was gone. Except that big ass bottom with the feet. I was mad. I'm talking about kid mad.
The first thing I always do when I got the bunny, I always ate the head. Everybody always eats the head first. I'm gonna bite your head off, you motherfucker.
Well, I really want to eat all that chocolate because I had other stuff on there, like the eggs and the tweets. The marshmallow tweets and all that stuff. But
Oh my God, man!
You know what?
That fucking made me cry almost.
Anyone who eats like holiday Reese's and is a big Reese's person like me, the holiday Reese's are the fucking best. I don't know why. They taste more peanut buttery. Like Christmas Reese's, better than the regular Reese's.
And no Cadbury eggs.
I don't think I ever. I probably had one.
You split them open and had that marshmallow center, this chocolate covered eggs.
Yeah. I didn't like those that much.
I love them shit. So I'm like breaking them open. Damn, marshmallow.
Like you eating a pussy.
He's some pussy.
I just freaking licked my microphone. Oops. Eat some pussy. Try to eat the cream out, boy. But that's my number one thing, man. I remember 2 years ago, my granddad, he had bought me a thing of a little bag of Reese's eggs. Easter's Reese's, I freaking love them, man.
I like to unroll them and just suck them for for a while.
Yeah, listen, yeah. I feel you on that because I love Halloween. When Halloween came around last year, I was obsessed with those little mini Reese's pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
And I used to go to the store. I'm like, how much are they for the bag? The big bag, $5.88. Easy, got that shit. I remember one time they had priced them down. I think it was like $2.50. So basically, for the price of one, I got two.
Cool.
So basically, $5.80 something. I got 2 bags. So I said, shit, I should have gotten a third. Fuck.
And then actually, when you grow up, I think like after I was like 16, 17, I don't even think about Easter no more.
I don't either. Like I just think of it like this: Easter, Halloween. I just fucking like Halloween last year, and honestly, the year before that, I said, you know what? Instead of just going out with my niece, but I went out with my niece, walk with her, go trick or treat. It was cold as fuck. But I celebrate Halloween. I just buy a big ass $10 bag of Reese's, big ass 3-pound bag of the miniature Reese's. I said, "Happy Halloween" to my fat ass. Fucking Easter. I don't even care about Easter. WrestleMania is all I care about, man. I don't give a fuck about no Easter. We always just have a big dinner or something. Christmas. I bought what I want. I got myself my iPhone, the new iPhone. Any other day, like Valentine's Day, I'm single, so I was treating myself to dinner. Got some fucked up cannolis
love
from
yourself,
Italian
man.
joint.
Love
Hell
yourself.
Yeah. And you know what? Love yourself. Spend half the price.
All the people look in the mirror and just say, "I love you, man." Look at your dick. Take your dick in your hand and say, "I love you, man. You my soldier. You've been through me since birth. I love you. You always been there through me in the thick and thin. You've been through the mud and through the storm. I love you." I don't know if I
do some shit like that, but hey, that's.
But hey, you need to show appreciation to your dick. I've been telling people before. So your thing don't never get wonky on you. You show appreciation to your genitals, and say you love it and you appreciate what it does for you, and it'll never go wrong on you, because they know you love it and you appreciate it.
Appreciate that soldier, homie.
Appreciate your soldier. Always show appreciation to your soldiers. Just like in real life, show appreciation to your soldiers. They're out here doing the job you can't do. Now you just.
Well, I mean, technically you are doing it, so you're doing the damn job.
But in our case, this is our soldier. He's in the warfare. The war against some good sex. and he goes through it. Boom. He's standing still. Attention. Huh. That is. Talking to it. I love you guys. I love you.
You think about sex in a whole nother different level than any normal thinking person. I tell you that much.
Hey, I love that motherfucker. I love you, man. I love you. And he looks at me, and I look at him. God damn it, if I kiss you, I could. I love you. Bad motherfucker, boy. Man, you did some justice, man. I mean, some good times, man. Been since birth. We've been together.
Shout out to JP Baker. I don't know why. Listen though.
Get that split kit.
Oh Lord. I love him though, man. He's old and angry. for it's a gimmick. I would hope so. Like, but I love him. He's a decent guy. Shout out to his limp dick. Listen, so Apple, man, they came out with the new iPad this week.
Jesus Christ.
They did, man. And they said it's more affordable. It's more up to date and shit. And it works with the Apple Pencil. For some reason, this made me think about the fucking Samsung Galaxy Note phones. The big ass goddamn tablet phones that work with the goddamn pens and shit. The what they call the Samsung pen or something like that. They got a special name for it. I forgot the name. But
you know what the thing is? Apple needs to be more innovative and try to create the next new product.
Right.
'Cause I remember when the iPod came out. You're like, oh shit, music like that? Holy shit. Word up. Then the iPhone. Then the iPad.
But
then
what
the
else
watches.
can they come out with?
I mean,
what else
damn.
can they come
I mean,
like
Google,
they pretty much covered all their bases.
I'm saying Google tried to do the glasses. It was a novel idea, but it was like hit or miss. And then it's like, we can't really put no more money into this.
I still don't know how those motherfucking things would work. Like,
Yeah, how you can do it? Because it sits right on your face. Like, what you gonna do? Pull the back on or what? You go into the go-go bars and like, recording these strippers. Record. Oh, Daddy, that's some nice glasses you got on. Yeah, just shake your ass, bitch. God damn.
Yeah, all up in my grill. Shit. Motherfucker, shake that booty.
Turn around, baby. Bend over. Oh, yeah. Zoom. Okay, yeah.
Yo, those would be dope as hell, though, to have some, camera. Because I never understood how they work, to be honest with you. But the way you're saying, like, their camera glasses, that'd be fucking cool. Honestly.
Yeah, like you had the glasses, but you have your, the camera or the viewing screen on your phone. I could probably see that.
Oh.
And then you can either have voice control or you control it with your thumb, like zoom control and all that stuff. Pivot, focus, zoom. Look at that ass. Oh yeah, boom. Enlarge, print, record.
Them creeps would be getting them goddamn glasses though, man.
Yeah.
They would.
They be doing some POV shit, like
point of view, man, motherfucker, twerk that ass.
Like, oh yeah, Daddy, do it. Oh
shit, Doctor. Oh
shit. Yeah, I like these glasses.
I know he do, boy. I know Dr. Earl love them. Dr. Earl's shit. You guys were freaking working on that stream last night, though. You and Earl, y'all was hitting some good topics, man.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened though. It was like all the static came up. I was like, what the fuck? And so we tried again. Okay, then the second time we was getting pretty good. So I think it was like 20-something minutes in, 23 minutes in. All of a sudden, the static came back. I was like, look, just try to clean up your system or do your updates or whatever, and then we probably try it again another time.
Right.
Okay. Because I was like, damn, I was feeling it for I'm always willing to help out somebody who's going to try out something.
Absolutely, man. That's how I get down, man. I mean, I rib on the guy a lot. I rib on Earl a lot, especially a couple weeks ago. But I fucking love the guy. I do. He's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I honestly do. Like, he is cool people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dr. Earl was fucking awesome, man. And he was fucking killing it on that stream last night. Came in, I saw a little bit of it. Guys were talking about WrestleMania. And, he's going to get the hang of it, man. Managing the stream, I'm pretty sure is a lot of work, but to do all the shit, to make sure the stream's fresh, to look at the chat, and then to also come up with topics and shit to talk about.
And it's funny when people want to start their channels and do videos or whatever. It's all you got to do is be consistent and just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't matter if you got like a 2 or 3 views. Just keep doing it. You'll get the knack. And once you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, it'll be natural. You'll just have fun doing it. You won't be just stressing. Just do it.
Do something you like.
You don't have to go live. Just go pre-record and just put the video up. Then you go live. Then you'll be having fun doing it live. Don't have to be stressing. Don't stress. Just relax and do it. Just like
that's
talking to people.
how this fucking show started. I I don't know how did I bring it up to you? Because I came to you with this. This is my show. It's my idea.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, we should do something like Highway to
we
Friday.
we mentioned like names, and I was like food and pussy. You was like, no.
Like, because I remember Alex had said something along the lines of, Thursday, we're glad you're here, but you can't wait till you leave. And I was like, man, Stacey, we should do a show together. Because I was talking to you one night on Skype. I was like, man, we got some damn good chemistry, man. This would be good for a goddamn podcast. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, we're not up there with the greats, I don't think, but we're pretty damn good for just starting out, if you ask me.
Yeah, but remember, the greats started just like we started.
Right.
Or how I started or you started. It doesn't matter. Everybody was always small in the beginning. I don't care if you got 3 million, 4 million, PewDiePie 50 million. You started small in the beginning. And it's just your idea catched on with the masses. I don't care how big you are. One time you were small. So now you got a little big head about things, then that's a problem. Right. Because you started small yourself with 1 or 2 views or a few subscribers. So don't mock the small people who is out here doing their videos because they're just doing what they think they want to do and they're enjoying it. Don't try to spoil the people's fun.
Exactly. I mean, if we're being 9 to 10 people watching, I haven't checked. I don't know how many it is now, but I remember at one point 9 people watching. For this time of night, I find that freaking good. 9 people, I find that freaking amazing.
We're on the highway to Friday, yo.
We're on the highway to Friday, man. We're in the Friday morning. We started Thursday night in the Friday morning, depending on where you at. But it's just amazing, man. And technically, we're not doing our own thing because we're on Bailey's channel, but this is our show. We come up with the topics, we talk about it and shit. We're running shit. And, Bailey's just the man behind the screen pulling all the strings and shit, which, I mean, makes everybody's job easier.
Yeah, and I like being on shows because this is what I like to do. And I'm not getting paid for it. I'm just having fun. I'm entertaining. Right. I want to entertain. I want people to laugh. I'm tired of all this fucking drama bullshit. I'm tired of all this, people just so frustrated, like they fucking constipated. It's like, yo, let that shit flow, motherfucker. Let's have some fun.
And that's kind of like tonight, man. We started off on the other video doing the Antoine Dotson bit.
Yeah.
I'm still surprised how that, because we did not plan that. I mean, we kind of did a little bit before this, but that popped up out of nowhere, just about an hour before we started.
Improv, baby, improv. I love doing everything in one take.
What did you say? Like, we said food. Oh no, it was from that tweet. You had replied to my tweet. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Food and pussy. I started laughing like, yo, that shit sounds fucking hilarious. And then I was like, oh, you sound like that fucking dude, the hide your kids, hide your wife dude. And then we came up with the bit. We worked it, man. That shit was fun, though. It honestly was. It was so much fun. I was like, man, I can't wait till we start. Then we started. We did the bit. And then Bailey's shit started fucking. I'm like, oh, damn.
Fucking YouTube and OBS. Them bitches having an argument.
And I was like, Bailey, man, do not delete that. I want to clip it and fucking put it on Twitter or something, man. I need to clip that.
Keep that,
Hell yeah.
Keep that.
Shit. And I mean, it's just fun, man. Like, I thought this would be more difficult trying to not have dead air, trying to come up with good topics. I thought I'd be freaking terrible at this. No, I'm not bad. Of course, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, I mean, it goes with time. It goes with time.
Hell yeah, man.
And then you'll always do things in in one take or live or whatever. You don't have no problem doing it. You just do it because you're a talker. So that's your.
I honestly am. I always said I'm not a talker, and it depends what type of person. Oh yeah, pussy. Hell yeah. Boy, I go all day about some motherfucking food, B. I love me some food. Pussy, baby. Food, some booty.
booty.
Booty. No, but this is a fucking blast, man. I enjoy it. And for the people who get all big headed, man, come on. Like, if we were to hit Keemstar numbers, or honestly, fuck it. If we were even to hit the fucking Joe Cronin numbers, I consider that successful.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I honestly do
As
consider
long as
that.
the people listening to us and they laughing with us, they agreeing or they disagree. Who knows? As long as you're listening, because we have opinions. Everybody has opinions.
Everybody has opinions.
Like assholes. Everyone has one.
Sometimes they stink. Well, no, all assholes stink.
Yeah, well, but they wash it.
Right. But yeah, man, just gotta have fun with it, bro.
Got to.
Like,
I ain't worried about no goddamn. I ain't worried about no goddamn money. I ain't worried. I keep money in the bank. I ain't worried about no goddamn money. I just want to have. I'm worried because I don't want stress. I'm tired of stress. I'm tired of dealing with all the stress.
I noticed one thing, and this is with people too, regardless of whatever situation it is, whether it like podcasting or even like real life situations. Mm-hmm. If you're having stuff going down with your family or whatever, whenever money comes into a situation, it gets all fucked up.
It fucks it up.
Yeah.
Because when before Google bought YouTube, it was fun. People just sharing videos with their families and friends, their kids' videos and stuff like that, cat videos and whatnot. It was fun just sharing the videos.
Yeah.
Google came along. They let it go for a little while, but then they started putting commercials on there. And it's like, okay, well, damn, they got commercials on here now? Goddamn. But then I know they had to make their money. I say, fine. But then they started doing the ad revenue sharing. And that's when people started being evil.
Right.
So they're trying to get all the subscribers and views. And they're trying to be cutthroat about it. Yeah. Friends backstab each other.
And that's the worst. Mm-hmm. That's the fucking worst. Like, there's nothing wrong with, you're one-on-one, you're trying to make money. Say if we somehow reached big numbers and we were making money. If I stabbed you in the back or you stabbed me in the back, that's the fucking worst. Mm-hmm. Over some goddamn money. You got a good podcast going and you're stabbing motherfuckers in the back over some goddamn money, bro.
And it was funny, like, this is this one guy, Ray William Johnson. He used the video sharing show, critiquing videos and stuff like that. Right. He was popular by himself. He made his channel by himself. Then when he got with I think it was Maker Studios and signed some bullshit contract with Maker Studios, they tried to cheat him out of money. And he was making a lot of money at the time because he had made 3-4 million subscribers and stuff like that. And then they gypped him out of money and stuff like that. And they, tried to, they give him like a little bit of money, not all he was deserved. So he should have just stayed by himself. Because I used to love that channel, yo. I used to watch all his videos. Anytime any of his new videos come up, I was always the first one to watch it.
Right.
I hate that shit, yo. And then he got out of it. Then he said he couldn't deal with it no more.
Check this out. That's like publishing a book. And like I said earlier on during the show, I want to be a writer. And, as much as lucrative, it's really not going through a self-publishing. I'm sorry, not a self-publishing, but an actual publishing company. If you got a good story, they explained it like this. I was watching a video a couple years ago. They said, like, if you went through a publishing company, a professional publishing company, and you sold your book for like $20, right? Mm-hmm. The most you probably make out of it is like $3 a book. $3 a book. Whereas if you were to go to some like a self-publishing company like CreateSpace and Amazon, you sold a $20 book, you would get at least at the lowest, I want to say 70% of if it's a paperback, 70%. So that's about what, maybe let's say $14 just about.
Yeah.
70% of that. I mean, granted, you're doing all the setting up, the laying out and shit. You got to go through editors. So although you're putting all that responsibility on yourself, by working with yourself, you're making a better profit. Mm-hmm.
But also you got to figure out how the distribution thing is and with their market, how their international market and stuff like that.
Right.
Like overseas, do they do book translations? They'll translate into Spanish or French or German, Japanese, things like that. You got to take consideration for that.
Right. But there goes to show you, man, you got to know what you're doing, especially in a career of entertainment like video making and book writing or whatever the hell. Know what you're doing. If you got a fan base behind you, people who love you, work by yourself. If you can, do it all on your own. Because when people try to put their hands in the pot, try to take your money, that ain't right.
That's why some like the hip hop guys, they used to sell their CDs and cassettes out the trunk. And usually, if I know he got skills, I'll buy a cassette or a CD at the time, and pop that mug in. Like, yo, this kind of shit's hot.
Especially local rappers, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
As soon as they get that damn deal with them fucking crooked ass record companies, it's like, oh man. Damn,
that's DJ Academics. He always says, man, don't sign to a record deal. Don't sign to a record label. No, because the first deal, regardless if you're good, if you're really good, you're going to be getting finessed. Now, if you turn out to be some trash, then, well, you really ain't got much to worry about. But
and then you got to be careful about those multiple record deals. Like, you got to actually put, like, they'll give you, like, 5 record albums you got to put out. And you do, like, 3. And the 3 was a bomb. But then that 4th one is tough. You got to get, they want this in a certain time. I'm like, yo, man, don't rush me. And everything, you had to push out that 4th one. It's like, fucking shit was crap.
Right.
So you got like that 5th one is, oh damn, I got to work harder for this 5th one. And they're like, oh, we want to do another record deal with you. Nah, no more deals. The 5th one and I'm out.
Right.
Fuck that shit.
Right.
They rush you too much. It's like, yo, that's why Beyonce put out her shit no one didn't know was coming out. Did her damn stuff.
You can't rush. That was Lemonade, right?
Yeah.
You can't rush creativity, man. You cannot. One thing that I noticed, I've been working on a little adventure story since senior year of high school, 2014. I'm working on that shit. Actually, was it junior year? 2014, I was working on it. I finished book 1. I was thinking about making like a trilogy series. Book 1, I finished that in like maybe February 2015. I was like, okay, it's cool. I finished it up. I want to publish it, but I just want to see it in book form. But either way, I told you, Stace, off air that the number one thing that I noticed when I was editing it, there was some things that I wanted to change. And even till the date, I honestly want to rewrite the entire thing. I never published it or anything like that. But I noticed you cannot rush the creative process. If you write a book, you can't just toss it out there. No. You got to edit it. Because I looked at it like I looked at the entire book. We read the entire book like maybe 3, 4, probably 5 times. And honestly, I'm thinking about rewriting the whole thing right now. So,
like I said, do you want to really rewrite it, or do you just want to change some?
No. I want to change like basically from chapter 8 on to the rest of the book. I just want to add a bunch of stuff in and change a couple things around, make it more action oriented. But still, my point is, you cannot rush the creative process. You cannot say, okay, yeah, I'm done with this, and just toss it on out there, just fling it on out there. Like record deals. Like you said, they're being rushed. Maybe first 3 were a bomb, fucking fire. The 4th one, nah, not so good. You can't rush that shit.
No.
You can't rush it.
Because the studios and the record company, they put in time limits. Like, yo, you gotta at least get that by the beginning of next year or something like that. Like, no, it's gonna take some work, yo. I gotta get some new ideas and new energy into this shit. Come on now.
Right, exactly. Because I look at it this way: writing, music, video making, all that. That's a form of art. That is a form of art. When you think of art, you think of like painting and all the creative picture type shit. But all that shit is a form of art.
Exactly.
And it should be considered as such.
And if you're a perfectionist, like I have like the perfectionist thing. I like all my playlists to be in a certain way, in order or categorized, or my videos a certain way, because it's perfectionist. And I try to, not be so hard on myself, because I listen to certain things and then I don't like that, and I just say fuck that, and I just record it over. But there's that perfectionist thing in me, and that goes in a lot of things I've done in my lifetime, all the jobs I worked at, or the things I've done. It's a perfectionist thing, and I'm really hard on myself sometimes. But I sometimes got to learn to relax a little bit and just do it, and just do it well.
Right.
Just relax and do it well.
And that's the thing. You can't rush it. You can't rush it. You worry about rushing it, you're gonna start fucking up.
You're right.
I kid you not. The number one times I figured out where I was most productive was with my writing was in class. As crazy as it sounds, like I couldn't pay attention, regardless which class I was in. That's in high school. I can't get away with doing that shit now because I'll fuck around and flunk. But high school science class, I was in Earth Space Science, I believe it was. Yeah, Earth Space, senior year of high school. Just fucking writing in class. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do this or I'll do that. I was either writing my story or thinking about my story or either sleeping. Because I had a boring ass old teacher, man. Sweet old lady, nice old lady. But she was fucking rigorous and boring as all fuck.
She was ready to retire, huh?
She had me ready to retire. Shit. She was a sweet old lady. She's like 63 years old. Real nice old lady. But, like, man, you make me do too much goddamn work. Shit, this is my senior year. Fuck.
You know what's funny, though? Like, in grade school, like, fourth grade, stuff like that, I had a problem with English in a way, until...
oh, yeah. Me too.
Until, like, the fifth grade, my teacher, Mr. Howard, strong, black, I think he was Muslim, but he was, very good teacher. Mm-hmm. He knew I could draw and stuff like that, but I was having problems with English.
Right.
So one time he came to me after school and he said, hey, I got to give you something. I said, what? He said, here, you like comic books, right? I said, oh.
Oh.
He gave me it was Micronauts, Marvel Micronauts number 28. And it has so much action in it. I read it cover to cover like several times. I was hooked. I mean, I liked comics before, but I never was a collector. That started making me collect comic books. And I started reading more. I started reading anything and everything. I read everything in the bathroom, the comet, back of the comet, the ingredients, the back of the toothpaste tube. I wanted to read anything and get my hands on. And
really?
by time I got like, I was like beginning to be a freshman in, ninth grade. I was at a college level reading.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I thank him all the time. Like, anytime I wish I knew where he at. I always want to thank Mr. Howard, my fifth grade English. Well, he was a fifth grade teacher. And, but he just motivated me into reading. And I was like, I remember that Micronauts Tournament 28. It was like so much action, but you want to read it to see what the fuck is going on. I was reading that shit. I read every day, the advertisement, the commercials, all that shit. I was like, yo, this son of a bitch was bad. And then it was like, I started reading everything. Anything and everything I was reading. The fucking Listerine bottles on the back of the ingredients. I'm reading everything. Yo, I'm sitting there taking a shit, reading everything. Like, yo, okay. Trying to pronounce what everything and like the phonetic. Okay.
Yo, you want to know something fucking hilarious?
It was that.
I have a niece, and she's like in fourth grade now.
Mm-hmm.
This shit had my ass rolling. A couple years ago, she had to be like second grade, and she has a little bit of trouble reading. She wasn't catching on. But her thing is, she doesn't want to sit down and learn. And this fucked my head up when she did this. So my brother or my sister-in-law, her mother, she had her on a reading schedule. Honestly, I think she still has her on it. Mm-hmm. She has to read 20 minutes after school. And that was my idea because I used to have the same problem. Like, the books weren't even fucking interesting to me. I didn't want to fucking read them. But I had to get on that reading schedule. And you know what? It helped me out a lot. So I said, you know what? Maybe it'll help her. And it does. But one day, right? It was my brother's birthday, actually. And my sister-in-law, she was cooking and shit. And she said, okay, here, go read this book for like 20 minutes. And then, what did she say? She said, read this book in 20 minutes. She didn't ask her about a summary or anything. Like, she said, just read this book. Funny thing is, maybe like 15 minutes later, right? She came upstairs and she was like, mommy, this fucked my head up. She said, reading is fun, ever when I started reading, it felt like I was inside the book. I was inside the world, saying all this stuff, that the teachers and shit wanted to hear, teachers want to hear. Like, I'm inside the book. I can see I'm inside the book. It's like a whole new world, blah, blah, blah. And her my sister-in-law dumbass said, well, that's good. That's what reading is all about, and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out later, she didn't read a goddamn word in that book. She didn't read a goddamn word in that book. I don't know if she was asked a question or whatever, but she didn't read a goddamn word in that book.
Because I've been like, all right, well, tell me about chapter 1 or tell me about the first page or whatever.
Right. Because I think that's what happened. She had read it and started a quiz around it. Because I'm like, damn, that motherfucking kid is smart as shit. She is a smart motherfucker.
Yeah, but don't just give him a book. Just give him something, like a comic book. Because I used to read like the Archie comic digest and all that stuff. You get out the supermarket and everything, but they was like cute.
You know what? That's
stuff.
A good idea. Because she loves Dragon Ball. Me and my brother, that's our thing. She like
animation, right? Just give her something
give her a comic book, an anime
Archie
book.
comic or comic book and stuff like that.
Fun. She wanted an anime book for Christmas, like a manga. She wanted a manga. Okay. And I was looking on Amazon because I can't read manga. Like, I'm partially sighted, so it's hard for me to like decipher pictures and shit and how they have that shit set up. So I can't read.
You ain't got no comic shops around your way?
I know for a fact that the only place that sells like manga and anime merchandise is real big for it is FYI. That's all the way out in the city. But like I said, Amazon got everything. And for cheap too. For a full volume of a manga, I think it's like maybe $10, something like that.
But I swear, man, it was like since I got that comic book, man, 5th grade, I started like reading that, and then I drew like my own characters, and I was making comic books, making my own comic books. Yeah. And so I was writing my own.
I love the whole idea about creating like new worlds, your own characters. You can create your own world. That's the beauty of writing, man, and comic books, and anime, manga, drawing in general, man. You could create that shit. You could. Knowing you probably create some fucking sex-filled universe in 6th grade, bro.
I created some crazy shit. I got my own characters, and then I had another base character. I had a bunch of warrior women, and they all like big-breasted, strong, all that kind of shit. And it was fun, man. It was just my whole world, man. And then a couple of times I went county for writing, and I went county for some art piece I did, and for the writing, the poetry, I went state, and got at the time it was Governor Kane. Presented prizes for poetry and stuff like that. It was like a bunch of us. So it's a long way, man. It's a long way.
I love writing, but I was never able to understand poetry. Never able to understand poetry. Like, besides the whole rhyming aspect of it, but there's a lot of metaphoric type.
You don't have to rhyme.
Language, right?
It doesn't have to rhyme. I try to tell people it doesn't have to rhyme, but it had to have some kind of like a beginning, middle, and end in a sense where you're going with it. But it doesn't have to rhyme. It's just I was good at rhyming, so I stick to what I know. But I use the poetry aspect in other ways. Like I had a book of erotic poems.
There we go. See, always sex with this motherfucker.
Yeah, well, hey, I got to use what I got to use, man. And because I did poetry readings before.
Yo, you know what? I got to ask you. Well, you already said you drew some erotic shit. But I remember, man, I used to write some erotic stories my damn self. I haven't wrote one in a good minute. But erotic fan fiction, I always love writing that shit. Right.
Yeah, because the poem thing, I scanned the crowd. It's like when you do the crowd thing, the majority is always women. It's always mostly women when you go to poetry readings. And that's when I get out my hottest stuff. And I'm really active on the microphone in front of people. And I'm telling I'm just breaking down like, I want to serve and give you everything you deserve and melt your body and make you nice and wet and moist. Like shit. And then women be like, ooh, yeah, come on, boy. Yeah, daddy, bring it home. And I bring it down and boom, and I give them that ending. I get the ovation, standing ovation or whatever. And I go back sitting down. I got girls like, oh my God, that poem was so hot. I said, thank you. Give me that number. Like, okay. All right.
Wait, when the fuck was it? You said this was in high school?
No. This is when I was like in my 20s.
Oh. Okay.
And it was this place. It was a club that had like a side area where they had like a dining area and a stage, and we used to go there doing poetry reading and stuff like that. So I was invited back all the time. It was like, come back. Right. We want you to come back and bring some hot stuff. I said, okay, cool. And I come back there all the time, and I just be reading all my little hot ass nasty poems and shit. And the women loving it, man. It was like, I got a few women out there, but they love the poem. And I was like, yo, I'm on the stage and I'm using my hands and like, and they just like feeding on it, like, oh my God, this guy is talking some good shit. Because when I'm writing this, I'm real serious when I'm writing. I'm real serious, and I'm pretending I'm on stage when I'm writing. And so I'm just thinking about the woman. I'm thinking about these women. And that goes into what I do my ASMRs. Yeah,
I mean, you always take care of the women, man. That's your thing. You
got to. You got to.
You always take care of the women, brother. So,
take care of the women will take care of you. Got to.
Yeah. But that's one thing I love about creativity, man. Poetry. I was in first semester of college. We had to take a counseling class, and we had to do a presentation. And this one dude, real nice black dude, sat next to me all the time. And his topic was on drugs. It was a beginning class, get you acclimated to the college and shit. We had to do a presentation on topics. Mine was the freshman 15. I didn't present it because I said, you know what, fuck it. I can miss 20 points. That ain't finna hurt me. Still walked out that bitch with the A because the class was so goddamn easy. Waste of time, really. But real nice dude came up and he read a poem about his mom because she was a drug addict and she had passed away about a year ago. So the way this motherfucker was speaking and acting, I was like, damn, that is some powerful work. Honestly, when he was talking about his mom, it was a poem about his mom, and he was talking about how he missed her and he missed her cooking, and he was just fucking powerful with the way he spoke. And I ain't finna lie, it kind of teared me up a little bit, man. I was like, man, because I felt what he was feeling. I had my mom here, with me today, but just try to imagine being in his shoes, imagine to feel how he feels.
Right.
That's fucking powerful. When you can get a person to feel that emotion, that's fucking powerful.
But also, we had public speaking in our high school.
Right.
And
us too.
Yeah, I was always a natural when I'm talking in front of people. I may be quiet or just a little laid back in class, but when I get on a podium, I will talk to a person, So it goes back to when I started going to church on a regular, and me and the pastor was real cool and everything, and I decided to write a poem about him. It was called the church was called The Reach. The Reach.
Reaching your draws.
No. This is actual church Christian and stuff like that. So I wrote a long poem, and he said, I want you to present it. Matter of fact, it was an Easter. I think Easter of 2000. And he wanted me to present it. And so I said, I have no problem. He said, you got it. I got it typed out right here. And I said, all right, we'll let you speak after, we do the sermon and all this stuff. I said, good. So then I got up there, everybody, all eyes on me. I don't think about that. That's how people get nervous. I was concentrating on one person. It was my best friend who was in the audience. And she had this big old Kool-Aid smile on her face. And I was just concentrating on her. And then it's like people who don't know me don't know how I am on the mic, because my voice gets real loud and deep. And I just started reading the poem, real powerful. I'm using my hands and expressions. Every word is emphasized. And then I did the end. Everybody stood up. It was a rush. Stood up, clapping their hands like, oh my God, that was long. I was like, my heart was beating like hard, but it was like everybody stood up. And it was a rush, just a rush of applause coming on me. So I gave him a copy, a portrait copy of the poem, and shook his hand and gave him a bro hug and everything. And I sat down. Everybody's like slapping on me. Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so nice. And it was like, you get the compliments, you feeling good and everything. You did something positive and everything. But that's why you have to know how to talk in front of people.
Right.
But you got to like learn about just focusing. Because I focused on my friend when I was just reading that poem. And she knew I was looking at her. But I was kind of like also take little glances around, make sure I just glance around, but always come back to her. And it just kept reading.
It's crazy because I told you I had to do a presentation Tuesday for my psychology class.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of shit going on that day, trying to get everything, because it was a presentation. It wasn't like a speech where all I had to do was get up and speak. I had to get fucking video and shit ready. And about an hour before, I had everything I wanted to do, but I just wasn't able to get it on my fucking flash drive for some goddamn reason. I wasn't able to clear the flash drive. I wasn't able to get it on there. And I had to be the first one up in front of the class. So as soon as I came in a little bit later. I'm like, man, this shit ain't even working. So I had to email the teacher the link to the video and shit, because it was a YouTube video. I came in there and I couldn't even sit down and look at my notes to get ready to go. Like, okay, Ray, you ready to go? I'm like, fuck, I guess so. Shit, ain't no getting out of this. But honestly, I felt like, because I got up there, I started speaking. I knew which direction I wanted to go. I knew which direction I wanted to go with it, but I felt like I was just fumbling on a bunch of shit. Like, I wouldn't say I didn't get nervous. I got tongue-tied. I stuttered a little bit. I got tongue-tied.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, I fucked that presentation up bad. It was okay. The class got the message that I was trying to send, but it was through like the video explaining the majority of it. I sat down, I was like, man, I fucked that presentation up bad. But then I think also what it was, like I said, I didn't have no chance to look through my notes to what I was going to say. And I didn't have no chance to think about it, because that's one thing. I didn't have a choice when I got to do the presentation. I was chosen first by the teacher. So I'm like, fuck, damn. I came in like a minute late. I sat down and like, okay, Ray, you're first. I know you just walked in, but you're first. So whenever you're ready to go. I'm not going to fucking keep the class waiting. Right. Yeah, wait 5 minutes for me to fucking get my notes and shit ready. Oh, I can't do that, because I'm a bullet point guy. Like, give me a couple words and shit. I'm a bullet point dude. Like, the presentation was on the violence of video games. I want to start out by saying, okay, because it's a child psychology class. I want to be a teacher. And I was supposed to explain, how behavior, how if violent video games have any effect on their behavior or not. And my stance was no. I was supposed to start off basic introduction. There's always been a debate about violent video games causing childhood bad behavior or something like that. And then I was going to use Trump as an example, because I said, people who usually say that, they don't play violent video games like Call of Duties or anything like that, or even old violent video games, Mortal Kombat and shit. People who do, they understand that it doesn't. You know, that I was going to go on to that into the video. And then after the video, it explains, you know, they did a study and shit on how a majority of kids, they may have thoughts about doing violent things. However, they're capable of, or they never would do those violent things. You know, they wouldn't act on those impulses.
Senator Lieberman.
Right.
When Mortal Kombat came out and shit.
But check it out, though. Check it out. I fucking ended it like this. My basic stance was people who would normally do something like that and they want to blame it on video games, they are unable to separate what's real from what's fake. They're unable to separate game from reality. You know, that's what I get. And usually they have underlying mental illnesses too. And the thing was, I knew which direction I wanted to go. I just couldn't look at my notes, and I got all fucked up for that. Because usually when I'm doing public speaking, I'm fucking good. I think I do fucking decent.
Right.
But I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but, you know, I tell you, I normally do better than what I did Tuesday. Shit. I fucked that shit up, man. I'm not happy with it at all. But listen, as long as I get at least a 50%, which I'm sure I did. Shit. That's what I say, man.
But I like talking in front of people. That's just the crazy thing. I like talking in front of people. I have a rough start in English in grade school. I learned to talk in front of people and just learn how to express myself. And I'm a different person when I'm in front of a microphone and a podium.
I have to take a communication class over the summer, speech class. That should be interesting. But, you know, another thing with this, too, I just realized I didn't have to write anything out. It was just a basic presentation. Whereas when I wrote speeches out, I knew exactly which way I wanted to go. Okay. Almost word for word.
So did your burp.
That's right. That's right, baby. Shit. I think that had a role to play in it, too. But, yeah, public speaking is no problem with me. I have no problem being nervous. Like it's like getting on the mic here. Instead, I have like fucking maybe 16, 20 people standing in front of me, which I really don't care about because I got 9 people listening on fucking computers. Maybe it's dropped. I don't know. But I honestly, like you said, it's about talking to your friend, man. That's what it's all about. Just act like you're talking. I gotta admit though, I'm like, man, okay, I haven't done public speaking in a while, so it's kind of like doing the fucking podcast. I get up there, I just start speaking.
Yeah, just start speaking and just having fun with it.
Yeah,
that's why I tell people when I listen to people when they're talking on shows, and especially when they call in or anything like that, or I'm just talking to them on a regular, and that's why I suggest people to do certain things, like for instance, Gina, when she did her meditation relaxation thing, and I've been telling her for the longest to do something in that, because when I listened to it, I heard the ocean. I was like, whoa, okay, this is new. What's this all about? And because I didn't look at the title. I just clicked on it when I seen her. She had a notification come up that she posted something. I said, oh, she posted. And I'm listening, and the ocean was in the background. And she started doing and now we're going to do a technique of relaxation. And I said, oh, this is kind of good. Huh?
I said, we got 11 people watching.
Okay. Yeah, so, I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I listened. I said, oh. And you know what? I was actually relaxed. It was like over 7 minutes, but I was like, shoot, I was fucking relaxed when I listened to it. So I might listen to it again. Give a shout out to Gina. Hey.
She's probably long gone. I don't see her in the chat. I see Angie Fresh and Dolphin on High.
Okay. Well.
These people are some warriors, man. How the fuck are they still here? It's late as fuck. Shit.
Yeah, I ain't gotta go to school.
I don't either. Like, what time? I woke up around maybe 10. It's 2 my time, so it's 3 your time. Man.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much pushing the 3 hour mark. And that's one thing I know about this. Even the podcast that we do was pre-recorded, man. We're fucking having fun with it because I'm looking in the chat and shit. Honestly, the only thing that would be different is there'd be a lot more editing, maybe. But I don't even think we need that. We're just letting it flow naturally.
Yeah. I always like doing everything in one take. Do everything in one take. I don't like doing that editing and all that crap.
Right.
Now, them other shows, they can do all that editing. They gotta edit it. They gotta beep out things or whatever. Like, fuck that shit. Just
the thing with that is editing, although it's good, I think you can make shit sound way too professional.
I like it when it's just flow, improvised and flowing.
Right. Like
it sounds better. You laugh and you joking with the people and stuff like that. You making people laugh. So that's all that counts.
Right. Hell yeah, man. That's what I say. I mean,
you don't want to sound like a robot, like, hey, I want to do this and then blah, 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 blah. No, you want to sound like, yo, what the fuck, yo, come on, hey, what's going on, people? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You want a flow, a natural flow, and everybody can relate to that. Have fun with it and feel good after they finish listening.
I was listening back to episode 1, man, and one, I like the way that fucking entrance music sounds. I don't know about anyone else, but I love how that fucking entrance music sounds. Put what you think about the entrance music in the chat, guys, because Dolphin and NG Fresh, I think that shit sounds dope. I like that, motherfucker. I love me some hip hop type shit, straight up boom, 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 bass beam type shit. And the way Bailey said we're live, and then you brought it in, nice all natural opener. Like, damn, that motherfucking introduction is almost too great for me. Shit, I don't deserve no introduction. Like, right. You sound like the motherfucking Black Bruce Buffer, boy.
Let's get ready to fuck some pussy
and drink some milkshake. Drink some milkshakes out the asshole. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh no.
But as soon as we started off, man, I started off like, yo, man, I gotta thank BSR for having me on the network. Blah blah blah. Basic introduction. We flowed right into our first topic, which I forgot what it was about. But it just flowed naturally, man. And when we started talking and we started letting that shit flow, it flowed better, way better. Actually, no, we didn't get immediately into our topic. We just bullshitted for a bit. Did the whole Cookie Monster Elroy thing. And then we got into our first topic. It was about like heaven and hell and pedophile priests and shit.
Yeah.
So it's just, sometimes you think, and like I said, it went down way better than I thought it would. It really did. It went down way better. I listened back to it.
As long as you're having fun with it.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. It's just,
and that's why I listen to all these podcasts or whatever, and I can tell when they're so nervous, or they're not ready to talk live or record it, whatever. It's just be relaxed and calm down and just have fun with it. That's all it is.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble for bringing this up, but you guys' first show, do I dare say the name?
Oh, that talk channel. I know.
The crappy talk of the pillow.
Yeah.
It's gone now anyway. It's not in existence. But the first episode you guys did, I'm listening to it because this is the type of person I am. I want to support everybody. Like if you're someone from the community and I know you, I want to support you. Like, for example, JP and Heather, they're the first to set out, do their own show. And I said, you know what? I like them. They seem like cool people. So I check out their shit. I brag on JP for having a limp dick, but Tiffany, the whale, she does her show. When she started, Ken was behind her. Everyone was behind her. I said, you know what? These people are behind her.
She was blocking the view, but
oh, come on, man.
Hey.
Blocking the view with that big old Buddha. But either way, I supported them. I support them. I at least gave them a shot. Dr. Earl, he's trying to start his own thing up. I'm giving him a shot. Like I said, he put out a decent show. He's going to learn as he goes along. But I show him support. Ken, he talked about Super Ugly. When he started going on Super Ugly, when he started talking about JR's wife, I tuned into them because I knew Ken was going to be on there. I gave them a shot. I fucking love them. I haven't even missed a single episode since. The Halloween one, but I watched it on replay. Who was another one?
Hey, that counts.
BSR. Like I said, the Pillow Show, but then he started doing Off the Record and shit. And, you know, I said, you know what? These guys aren't that bad. You know, they're trying their best, you know, and they're having fun with it.
You broke your virginity with us doing, what's that, the Christmas show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And I always give everybody a shot, man, regardless who they are. You know, especially if I like them, like Ken Super Ugly and them, and, you know, they co-sign, like, yeah, these guys are cool, check them out. Like Billy Ricky. It took me a long time to check out Billy Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
But I checked him out. I said, okay.
Yeehaw! Come on now.
He's a decent dude, so I check him out. But you guys' first show with the Pillow Show, it was way too scripted, in my opinion. Like, I listened to you guys' recordings of it, and it just sounded so scripted. I'm like,
and it got better when we just went live, because that's when
it did.
BSR be like, yo, let's go live, because he didn't want to do no editing. He was like, fuck this editing shit, let's go live.
Yeah,
one take.
It sounded more natural, and to be honest, it made it more bearable to listen to. Right. No offense. It just sounded so scripted.
At first, when we were talking about that 4th of July, and it was like they want to just talk about with the family. I was like, I never was with the family on 4th of July. I was with someone, and we were doing some shit on a rooftop. And it's like, no, this is going to be a clean show. Wait a minute, hold up. This is a BDSM show. This is not going to be a clean show. The fuck you talking about? I'm going to tell my story, and that's it. Don't try to censor me. You know, all this old bullshit. I was like, I was with my family on 4th of July. I was with a girl on a rooftop fucking on the 4th of July. 96, goddammit. Leave me alone. I'm going to tell the story. I ain't going to be all vulgar with it, but I'm going to tell the story.
But see, that's the thing, man. If someone's trying to censor you when you're doing a show, and honestly, it's really not that bad. It's not nothing. That's not nothing that's never been talked about on YouTube before. Yeah, you know, they're trying to do some shit like that, man. Come on, man.
I don't like being censored. Period.
No one does. No one does, man. No one likes being censored.
I want to say, you know, shit, fuck, cocksucker, anything. I want to just say it. I don't want to be
listen,
like,
you can say it here on Highway to Friday, baby. You can say whatever the hell you want. Shit, ain't nobody finna stop you over here. Shit, because you know what? I'm finna say whatever I want. So that's
exactly.
That's the thing with me. It's just that the show sounded way too scripted. The Pillow Show, episode 1, is way too scripted. And that's why I say, if I were to do a pre-recorded show, it's got to be how I talk, like this, like the way I'm talking with you. And I say the number one thing is when you're doing podcasting, if you can have another person with you, because and maybe this is just my opinion. Maybe people like to work alone, but I think having another guy to bounce ideas off of and, you know, talk to, it just makes it sound more real. That's just in my opinion. Yeah. I try to do some stuff alone. Like, you know, I'm a big anime guy. I want to do some anime stuff. And I'm still going to. But when I started recording at first, I sounded way too scripted. I didn't sound like myself. I listened to the recording. I'm like, oh, fuck this. This sounds terrible. I don't like it, you know. But I like to sound natural. And that's why I like to have a second person with me like you. Like this, I couldn't be talking like this if I was doing this podcast by myself. You know, I sound more scripted, more.
Well, you know, I also got my friends here. I got Elroy, I got Cookie.
Elroy, Cookie, man, motherfucker, they chilling, man. Hell yeah! So, I want some cookies now. Shit, peanut butter chocolate chip on that ass. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookies from a goddamn bakery. I don't mess with them Chips Ahoy's, boy. I gotta get some peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, man.
You don't mess with no Chips Ahoy?
Yeah. Man, I gotta, as crazy as it sounds, I gotta have some freaking bakery cookies. I can't fuck with that.
I like Chips Ahoy, especially a big old thing of milk. I'm good to go.
I used to be able to, but the only shelf-bought cookies I'll get are Oreos. Those are the only ones.
I ain't fuck with Oreos in a while.
Oreos. Yeah, Oreos and some milks. Ooh,
after that was sugar-free Oreo cookies that fucked me up. I was like, I ain't fucking with Oreos no more.
I used to get the Chips Ahoy's with the Reese's Chips Ahoy's. They ain't shit. I go to I have got a place. It's a Jules Bakery right by my house. Go there, get some peanut butter milk chocolate chip cookies. Them things are so goddamn soft. Oh my god, man! They fucking.
But you know one thing, like if you get like the Chips Ahoy,
I'm gonna
soft,
give me some cannolis tomorrow, straight up. I haven't had them bitches in about.
You get the Chips Ahoy soft chews.
I can't do those.
No, you put them in a pan. You put them in the oven, or put them in a microwave, like flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in microwave and make them like bake them. I mean, it tastes good, yo. It tastes real good. You let them cool off and you chewy and gooey. Ooh, yes.
Chewy, gooey.
That's some pussy.
Some pussy. Some pussy.
Talking about some pussy.
Some pussy. I gotta listen back to that, man. I gotta go and listen back to that. Shit, Bailey, don't take that down, Bailey, man. We gotta clip that shit straight up.
Get some floating some pussy.
Make sure as soon as we get off here, man, you gotta download that just in case he does delete it. That fucking bit, I love it. Shoot.
Well, you ready to wrap up, man?
Hell yeah, man. I was just about to ask you that because we've been fucking going.
Producer, you hear me?
That's he's kind of gotta go on his phone. But listen, however many people are in here, man, I gotta thank you for coming on to the show and listen to us babble about dumb shit. Some serious shit, but then some dumb shit.
Definitely, thank you.
This is Highway to Friday with Ray Rawlins, the creator of the show, and the co-host, Mr. DJ Forever Play. And gotta give our man, Mr. Bailey Smoke Rudolph, the producer, a shout out, man. Everybody in the chat, motherfucking NG Fresh, Dolphin on High. I already know y'all was in here when this shit first started. And
they soldiers. They soldiers.
Ain't no other word to describe them, man. They are some freaking soldiers. They are some soldiers. And Bailey Smoke Rudolph just texted me. Okay, yeah, he said he hears us. Okay. Yeah, they're some fucking soldiers, man. Dan Rex, he probably fell asleep. But if he's still in the chat, I didn't see him. Listen, shout out to him and whoever's in the chat. Love everybody, man. Love, respect. I just hope they enjoy the show. I hope all y'all enjoy the show. And
hope you learned something.
They didn't learn shit. What did we teach them? What the hell did we teach them, man?
We teach them all the little values that we know now. You know, who knows? They made them like, I never even thought about that. Hey, you got a problem with reading? Read a comic book.
You know, I never would have thought of that, and that's probably gonna be very beneficial for my niece, man. I never really thought of it. She said she's wanting comics, so I'm
love the art. I love the artwork and get interested in the story and how the story is going. So she reads the thought balloons or word balloons, and it's like it gets some reading. It gets you reading.
Here's another value too, man. If you're a person who loves Chips Ahoy, try some bakery cookies, man. Straight up, those motherfuckers do you decent. Like Chips Ahoy, better stick with them. But I like fucking bakery. I gotta have bakery cookies, man. Can't go the other way, man.
Chips Ahoy,
bakery cookies with some.
I can always just put them in a Tupperware and just keep them preserved.
Nah, I can't. I don't fucks with them.
Cookie dish.
Shit.
Cookie crisp.
Man, I haven't had that shit in a while neither. Got some taste for some Reese's. I got some Reese's Puffs up in the cabinet. I might have me some of that tomorrow. Shit. But listen. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank you for Bailey for producing the show. I gotta thank my main man for helping me out with the show, man, because I couldn't do this by myself. I'd be sounding like a boring dumbass. Shout out to everybody, man. I love them. I love everybody. Stacy, man, you got anything to say?
Oh, definitely thank everybody who listening and also going to tweet it out and check out the replays and stuff like that. Hey, we just two guys that want to just have fun and talk some good shit and even talk about the news and what's going on the internet and also our favorite topic, food and pussy.
Pussy, baby, pussy.
So
carry us out, man.
Please have a good night. And I want to say good night to all our company. We're dedicating this to our producer for his birthday Tuesday, turn into Big 4-5 with a.
Wait. Listen, hold on. Before you bring it out, man, I got a text message from Antoine, and he wants to say something to our good friends Bailey and Sam, man. He's got a little message for him.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. Hide your kids, hide your wives. There's somebody out there fucking everybody up in here. And now Ray and DJ Forever Play, they're coming out here talking about some food and pussy. They better talk about some food and dessert. No, God damn.
Can't do that shit. We can't do that shit, man. We can't. Listen, Antoine, man, you had told me that you gotta tell our man Bailey something about his girlfriend Sam, man. Come on, you getting all shy and shit, Antoine. Come on, don't be a pussy, bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, I'll tell you, goddammit. You said Bailey need a man up, man. He need a man up. Gotta go see his girl, man. Gotta get that confidence. Gotta be confidence. Gotta start the Bailey Get Confidence campaign. We gotta get Bailey to man up. Gotta go see his girl. Gotta go get him some pussy.
Well, if he gonna do it, go do it. Just like
He's gotta do it.
Just like Nike with a swoop on there. Just do it.
Listen, they're a good match together, man. Honestly, and they gotta be happy. There's no need to just keep wasting time. Gotta go see you, Bailey, man. Come on, bro.
That reminds me of a song.
Uh-oh.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Love it.
That's the exit?
That's all I'm doing. Fuck that shit.
End the show, man. End the show. This motherfucker. End the show. Oh, hell.